Okay. Ba 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 da ba. Looks like we are live. Here we go. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be lubing the Tealios Switches, which is actually in this thing right here, which is the GMMK Pro. But here's the thing. My camera has died. Effectively, it's not working. So I need to have that set up properly real quick. I'm gonna do that while waiting, because if you can see here, if I go to the regular, it's nice and green. Look at that green screen. You can just put anything you want in there. But we don't want that. No one wants that. Who wants that? Like, why would you want that? Okay. All right. Anyways, before we do anything else, I am going to do that. All right. Hallelujah. Come on. This is what happens when you don't have this plugged in all the time. I'm trying to save the battery. I wish I could keep it plugged in all the time. The problem with it is, if I keep it plugged in all the time, this very specific phone camera, it's gonna die. Its battery life will be so bad that it's not worth using at any given point in time. And here's the thing. What you're looking at right now, this is a Samsung tablet. This entire picture you're looking at is a Samsung tablet. It's not bad until you see this other one, which honestly annoys me more than anything, because everyone says, "Oh my god, the Samsung stuff is so great," and all that. And I'm beside myself just because I have tried Samsung stuff. I have a Samsung phone, and it sucks in comparison to my old phone. Mind you, it's slightly better when you go into the Pro mode because you have a lot more things that you can do with it. But when using this specific app, for some reason, it doesn't give you good range on the cameras, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, finally. All right. Finally. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. Now you're starting. How many? You're already at 9%. Perfect. All I had to do was plug you in. Damn, that was a lot. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna have to unplug all these things eventually. Come on. All right, let's go to camera. Camera, where are you? Oh my god. There you go. There we go. And continue. Alright. Go. Ta-da. Ta-da. Okay, hopefully it reconnects. And we can hit this, and it'll be fine. Whoa! Oh my god, do you see it? It's awesome. It's over there. It's there now, as you can see. Alright. So, yeah. Okay, so this is the camera that is normally there. But, let's put that here. Okay. Now to notify all the people. What people? There's no one following me. Let me just notify the people who don't follow me. It's great. Okay, but we notify them regardless. Because if you don't try, you don't succeed. Then again, if you also don't try, you never fail. So, there's that. Okay. If you don't try, you don't succeed. And neither will you if you fail. Oh yeah, same thing. Great, the inputs are great. Alright, we get that there, we put that over here. We are going to have, sure, that one. That works out. Oh, I hate that. Oh, that one. Yeah. Bam. We hit that, and then we take this, and I go, copy. And top hat. Ah, da-da. Ta-da! Alright, now we're good. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we'll be unplugging this after a bit, but we have to do a couple of tests. Alright, let us open this up. Why are you... Oh, that's because I put it in the work section, right? Oh. Aha. Boom. As you can see, I was doing things earlier. Why does it look cropped? Is it just me? This is just me. Weird. Okay. Next. Okay, looks fine. Quote. Quote! Yay! Alright. So, we are going to do a quote. And I don't know where this quote is from. But we have to pause the thing real quick. But, okay, so these are the Tealios switches. So, the Tealios switches are linear switches from Zeal PC. They used to be called... Actually, let's put it right. They used to be called one of the more... what's it called? One of the smoothest switches without having to lube them. Of course, that doesn't mean that everything else has progressed or not progressed. Therefore, there are better switches out in the market. But of course, these are the ones I have at hand, so we're gonna do that anyways. Apparently, no need to lube these, no need to film them. Although, we'll admit, I think I want to film them, and I definitely want to lube them. Honestly, filming switches, not really my thing. And honestly, if you're filming the switches, I don't think it's worth it for the most part, because the amount of time without having to lube them is ridiculous at this point. So we're gonna test this real quick on the GMMK Pro, because we tested this, I think, a couple weeks ago on the Mark 65, the Tealios. So if you want to check that out, of course, the stream still exists. Of course, it is there. But now, let us try this, and we'll talk about this quote in a bit. I don't know what this means in any case, but we'll do this anyways. Oh. I'm very confused. I made too many mistakes. Way too many mistakes. Way too many mistakes. Anyways. Alright, so that's what it sounds like. I don't know if you guys heard that. Actually, I kind of want to know. Oh, that's relatively loud. Alright, that's okay, good. It's loud as per how loud it normally is. Alright, okay. So that quote apparently is from the 2001 A Space Odyssey. The quote normally goes, "I am putting myself to the fullest possible use," which is all I think that any conscious entity can ever hope to do. Yeah. And honestly, a lot of people think, oh, it's no point in doing things. I remember there was a guy I talked to previously where I mentioned that, oh, looks like this one bill that's going to happen that kind of screws over. I think it was the airsoft industry in general, like the entire airsoft industry in Canada, where they are trying to make it illegal to use or sell any of these airsoft rifles because they look very close. And that is to, quote unquote, crack down on illegal guns by making the legal guns illegal, which makes no real actual sense. And I believe there were a couple of newscasters, and it was a little ridiculous because the newscasters literally asked, okay, how does making all guns illegal get rid of illegal guns? And the answer is, that's not the point. The point is to get rid of illegal guns. I'm like, yeah, but the bill... The entire reason the bill exists is to get rid of guns in general, not illegal guns. This doesn't make the illegal guns any less illegal or hard to obtain. You can still obtain illegal guns the way you would obtain any illegal gun. But now you're taking all the legal guns and making them illegal. That's all you're doing. And the who's that? The representative kept mentioning, no, that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is so that we can get the... No, it doesn't make any sense. The way the bill is worded doesn't make any sense onto how that is. But basically, to go back out of the tangent, it is that, no, to go against this bill, I searched it up because my friend was talking about it. I searched it up, and there was a group saying, "Okay, cool. Just put your name here, and then send it to your local mayor and whatnot." To say, "Hey, look, if you are checking out this bill, please make sure this does not go through. This does not make sense for almost everything that we're trying to do." So I told him, like, "Oh, hey, look, you can sign up for this bill and then send it to local government." And he immediately went, "No, that is for big companies. My thing means nothing." Well, yeah, but the more voices you send in, the more apparent it is. Imagine getting your entire invoice saying, "By the way, bill number whatever that was is really, really bad. Why not?" And he's like, "No, that's for companies. This is for big, like, I don't have any push, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Look, this is something you care about, and you decide to do nothing about it." So, going by the quote, "I'm putting myself to the fullest possible use. This is something you care about. Do something about it, even if you believe that it doesn't really push the needle. But if enough of the people push the needle, it will actually push the needle." Which is all I think that any conscious entity can ever hope to do. And that is literally it. That is 90% of life. Life literally is, "Hey, by the way, I don't think this is gonna do anything, but I am going to my fullest possible extent to live the life I believe I want to live." And that's it. That is it. That's all you need to do. But, okay. Anyways, let us do 1 to 2 more of these typing tests. Okay. Ooh, this is nice. This is a nice one, too. All right. Let's give this a go. Boom. Hyperion. That is not bad. Okay. Oh, is it N instead of B? No, I screwed up. Okay. So what does this say? Alright. Source is Hyperion. Sounds like a book. Alright. But, oh, I knew it. I knew I didn't. I let go of the shift right before I hit the W. God damn it. Okay. Alright, so the quote goes, "Words bend our thinking to infinite paths of self-delusion, and the fact that we spend most of our mental lives in brain mansions built of words means that we lack the objectivity necessary to see the terrible distortion of reality which language brings." Wow, that is a sentence. That is a comma right there, bruv. There is nothing else. Oh my god. "And the fact that we spend most of our mental lives in brain mansions built of words means that we lack the objectivity necessary to see the terrible distortion of reality which language brings." Oh my god, that was a lot. Alright. "Words bend our thinking to infinite paths of self-delusion." That is completely true. And yeah, no, that's the thing. Words are completely... The words are used to gaslight people. You can see objective reality. Because here's a problem with language in general. In language, we have to push our imagination or our perceived reality to another person in terms of words and language that are descriptors that are different from person to person. I can say talent, and someone can say skill, and someone could say talent, and someone could say skill. My belief of talent and skill, or how I perceive those two words, are completely different from how anyone else perceives talent and skill. Talent is... I died. Talent is the ability to learn a skill. Meanwhile, a skill is your ability to achieve a... what's it called? A skill? Achieve an outcome. There you go. So, again, there's 2 different ways. Talent... Sorry. Talent... Oh my god, I am dying here. Jesus. I need water. Oh my god. I start thinking and my entire world falls apart. And that's the problem with thinking. Okay. Again, so the difference between talent and skill is talent is your ability to learn a skill. However, a skill is your ability to achieve an outcome. So if you are skilled in cooking, that means you know how to cook something. Versus if you are talented in cooking, you learn how to cook something very fast. And that's the difference. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I also had a red cap. Yeah, it's black underneath. Alright. Next. Alright. Yeah, I was still talking about that. Alright. Words spend our thinking to infinite paths of self-delusion. And the fact that we spend most of our mental lives in brain mansions built of words mean that we lack the objectivity necessary to see the terrible distortion of reality which language brings. And a lot of it, like I said, the fact that we spend most of our mental lives in brain mansions. Yes, if you live inside your own head, guess what's gonna happen? You will not see it. So you actually have to show things to people. As much as a lot of people think, oh, you can explain things, showing and doing things in front of a person is completely different from explaining how things work. Ever heard something being explained? All you have to do is hit it at the apex of a shot, or you hit it at a very specific angle and whatnot. Guess what? Hitting it at a specific angle, seeing it being done, two different things, and then trying it yourself is a different thing entirely. So yes, you can live your entire life thinking to yourself, oh, I would do this. Why don't they do that? Why are these people doing the things that they do? You're living completely different lives. And that's why you live in you spend most of your mental lives in brain mansions built of words means that we lack objectivity necessary. So yes, we are not objective. That's the thing. You can't always be objective, and that's fine. That is fine. Oh my god, look at this. Alright. To see the terrible distortion of reality which language brings. Yes, so yeah, language, regardless of what language you speak, and I speak already two, kind of almost not really four, but I say not really four because I know just enough to get around Japanese and Arabic. The Japanese is literally because I know enough from anime to be like, actually, oh, how do I go left, right, and to the toilet, and to the restaurant, and to a station? I know enough for that. Okay? This is not conversational. This is just, I know how to go somewhere. Same with Arabic. Okay. But I am fluent in both. Well, I say fluent in, but both English and Tagalog. But, you know, that is different. Okay. Last one. Okay. Oh, my nose. Oh. Okay, Morpheus the Matrix. Oh, I see where. Alright, so Morpheus from the Matrix apparently said, if real is what you feel, smell, taste, and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. Yeah, that's the world we effectively live in, and it's the same thing that we've discussed with the last quote, where it's just language. If you can tell what your brain is seeing to another person, that's where it breaks down. That is the telephone game, effectively. You ever seen that telephone game where you go, hey, this is what I said, and then so on and so forth, and by the end of the 10 people, you will have a distorted view of exactly what happened, what was said. However, if you can transfer a specific thought to someone else's brain to explain something, then it would be completely different. But yes, if real is what you can feel, smell, taste, and see than real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. So that's generally it. Okay. Alright, anyways, let's start lubing some switches before I go crazy. Before I go, oh no, what is going on? I have no idea. Why is this not playing? Play, come on. Do we work? Do we work? Are we working now? Yeah, we can hear things. Ta-da! Alright. Where'd it go? There it is. Da 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 da. Alright, we are going to take these. These are all of the Tealios switches. And we are going to move them. Oh, we're gonna lube them. Oh no! It's doing this! Oh, I don't like it. I don't like that it does this. This is horrible. Why? Just why? Can't you just stay there? No, I mean, the clips aren't broken or anything. It's just... Ah, can you imagine? Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna take this out and I'll just see if I can do my technique. Alright, there we go. There we go. I'm doing the technique. The horrible, horrible technique that I don't really recommend people do. But effectively... Oh, that's lucky. I didn't know you could do that. Damn. Okay. Where effectively I have to twist a little bit. And try to put a lot of the force into the switches themselves. Oh, not the switches. Onto the keycap itself to pull that out. Let me know this. We grab this. There we go. And boom. There we go. Oh, there's screaming outside. And it's more like excited screams. Not screams of Jason starting to murder people. Which is good. Which is good. Jason and Freddy. Oh my god. Oh! Harry Potter. Harry Potter be like, oh yeah! You know one of those twins? They'll be gone. So if you haven't watched Harry Potter yet, that would be the thing. But yeah. Oh! Oh my god. There are so many things. I haven't really done anything the last few weeks. I did a photo stream, which was great. I know with last week, I know with photo streams, the crappy things about photo streams is that I don't really get to talk. Most of it is me just thinking, going, I don't know, maybe I'll go to look at this. I think I want the light to be hitting or bouncing this very specific way instead of this way. That way it highlights this very specific thing that I wanted to highlight a little bit more. I sound like a snob every time I do it, but it is quite funny to me after the fact. And also, apparently, I watched this VTuber debut a couple days ago from the company VShojo, and they have a decent amount of talents. I do like a couple of their talents more than most of the other VTuber agencies, mostly because their mix is relatively eclectic, which makes it so that there's probably someone in there that you would vibe with almost instantly, just because of how many people there are, and a lot of them are eclectic and living, relatively speaking, curious and or interesting lives, so to speak. And that's literally because of their life goals, their life story, and what they want to do or achieve. And they are not, how to say, what people would consider normal. And mind you, that's only 50%. The other 50% is, relatively speaking, pretty normal. And some of them getting under fire just for asking stuff like, what is Ramadan, a shop? And going, oh, yeah. These people across the internet are not my friends. Yeah. But yeah, no, Ramadan, I'm aware of what Ramadan is, and after hearing news about that, I'm like, yeah, not a lot of people know what Ramadan is. I was relatively surprised, just because this person lives in what is, I believe, Indonesia at the time, and apparently that they are actually a, they were there for years, and I'm sitting there going, pretty sure Indonesia is mostly Muslim. That or Buddhist, question mark, I don't know. I'm not from there. But apparently Indonesia is relatively heavy on Islam. So it was very questionable, like, how do you not know this? But honestly, no, not a lot of people know this. I find it weird ever since coming here, where I couldn't tell when Ramadan was happening just because there's nothing for it. Nothing. The only time I found out that Ramadan was happening out of nowhere was when I wanted to go to an Arabic restaurant and went, oh my god, it's closed in the morning. And then I looked at the inside, it was a big banner that says Ramadan Kareem. I'm like, oh, it's Ramadan right now? Oh, I didn't even realize. It's like, what? Oh my god. But yeah, so it's an entire month where they go fasting, effectively. So I was just like, okay, damn. I don't know the specifics. The one thing I had to make sure, because I used to live in an Arab country, is if you're outside and you want food, you're not getting any. 90% of the shops are closed anyways, so a lot of the times when you are in, let's say, Ramadan, there's no food. I don't care how thirsty you are, I don't care how hungry you are getting zero food, which is like, yeah, it's great. It is weird. And a lot of people go about their day normally, for the most part, minus the eating. But at night, holy, at night, dude, they go crazy. They go hard. They will continue to keep going and going and going and going. And it is both ridiculous and amazing, honestly speaking. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, one of the things I want to buy is right now is a new, not switches, new switches and a keycap puller. Although I will admit, money's getting a little tight, so unfortunately no. But yeah, and I don't know, it's weird. It's weird coming from one country to another, like that's completely different cultures, and then all of a sudden seeing a bunch of things that is weird, or just seeing it again randomly. Damn, it is a weird culture shock after a culture shock. It's basically what it is. Oh, one of those culture shocks coming here. Speaking of culture shocks, one of the culture shocks that I had coming here is back in the day where a lot of the media portrayed the Valley Girl accent. Well, you know, this kind of accent where people actually talk. That accent. That accent, I thought was a joke. I thought it was an exaggeration made only for the movies. And then I moved to North America. It wasn't a joke. Oh my god. Whoa. I was flabbergasted when I actually met a couple people that talk like that. Not only did they talk like that, they were actually Valley Girl stupid, kind of like the movies. I just went, that's real? That was real? I was flabbergasted. How? How is that real? That makes no sense. How was that real? But yeah, apparently the movies were not lying when the Valley Girl accent was a thing. They apparently are actually stupid, and they actually do use the Valley Girl accent. And I just thought it was fake. But I was wrong. It wasn't fake. It was very, unfortunately, real. Okay. Alright, now that we have most of the switches out, we are going to clean this up. Alright. And we are going to start bringing that out. So I know you hear like clicking, but that's just the top of the keys. So effectively, all these keys, they're different keys, except for this. Why did that sound like it was clicking? Oh my god. Why does it sound like it's clicking? Can I hold this? Okay, that's why it's clicking, because what's happening is when I hit this and let go, the steel plate or the aluminum plate bounces back into it, into the top plate, creating a clicking or ticking noise. So if I pull this up, okay, so Yeah, there's that ticking again. Can you hear that? So yeah, nope. Alright, I'll put this aside for now. I'll put this over here. Alright, and then we can grab... Oh no. Don't break. This guy, woo! The lubing mat, yay! Lubing mat. Alright, why do I have a lubing mat? Is so that we don't get this lovely, lovely desk mat dirty. And I just need this. And where did it... Oh, it's over there. Right. I lied to myself. Here's one. And here's Jolly. Oh, there we go. I remember seeing it there. Okay, here we go. Switch opener. Okay, now we're gonna open these switches, and I think these are one of the switches where opening them is not the best, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And then boop. Actually, give me this item, because I know I'm gonna lube the top section. Lubing the springs with 205 grade 0. I know a lot of other content creators lube their switches differently. They use much less viscous lube. I personally like thicker lubes on the springs, and mostly because it adds a lot more weight, so it springing around and creating that pinging sensation, not sensation, the spring vibrations are less likely and highly dampened in comparison. Alright, so we got this, we put those over there, and we have it nicely separated. There we go. And it doesn't matter which way we are putting it. What was I talking about? I can't remember anymore. God damn it. Too many things to try and remember. You know what? I can just... there, I'll shove it in all in there. One go. Okay, there we go. But yes, I was very shocked about that whole Valley Girl accent thing. It was ridiculous. I was flabbergasted. How is that even real? How is that even real? Apparently it's real. Oh my god. But yes. I thought it was an exaggeration, but turns out the exaggeration was less of an exaggeration and more of it's exactly how it is. And I went, oh no, that is sad. That is horribly, terribly sad. Okay. But yes. Alright, so talking about the Tealios switches. I do remember Tealios switches at the time were considered the smoothest, and this doesn't have to be lubed in any shape and or form. However, we are lubing them anyways. Mostly because, how do I say it? I'm going to be making a video on it. And the video is mostly for the tech channel, right? And the tech channel normally doesn't do reviews of these things. I realize I've only done 2 reviews, so there is soon enough going to be 2 more reviews eventually. Let's move this a lot closer. Save a little time for myself. Oh my god. Open. Open! There we go. And we'll see. I think there are better switches out there, but at this point, I don't think it's going to be much of an issue. Where if you bought these or just have these in general, as you can see, they are not lubed whatsoever. So I don't know if you can see this. There you go. Not lubed whatsoever. And these aren't silent anyway. Oh, that is weird. Something got burnt a little. A little black section there. Weird. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Seems a little sus. So something got burned previously. I've never soldered these, so I don't know. Could be some sort of lube that they used previously. Oh my god. Maybe I just have to press harder. I'll just press harder. Screw it. I'll just press harder. And hope I don't bend these legs. Because the legs on these, last time I opened them, they stayed bent. And I think it was just the temperature at the time. Maybe it was just too hot previously. Okay. Okay. And then move that out. Come on. There we go. But yeah, it is one of those things where you just have to keep going. Alright, yeah, see? This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna show you. Okay, can you see that? Maybe on this camera, actually. I have to enable the freaking product photo thing. Give me one sec. Nope. Yep. And yep. Alright, there we go. Yes, I want it to be on, goddamn. There we go. There. So, as you can see, it's weird. Can you see? Where this leg, the specific leg, it's actually sticking out a little more. I don't think, because the focus of this lens isn't that great. But, nah, I can't focus any closer. This is as close as the focus goes. But trust me, it's bent. It is very much bent. Can I do it from the top down? Is the top down a little better? Oh, it might be. See, it's bent, as you can see. I know it's blurry, but it's bent. Trust me. Yeah, it's slightly bent. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if it's just the polycarbonate that has the issue with this very specific switch, but it could be the key switch opener, where it is overbending the legs, and that's what's causing the issue more than anything. So I might go for a better one, but I don't think it's gonna solve the issue that I have with these because they're already bent. So it's not like I can just unbend them. You know what I mean? I mean, you can unbend them, but the more you bend them back and forth, the worse it gets. So it is one of those few things where you go, maybe not. Maybe it's not the best thing to do. Anyways, so here we are. Okay. What else? Holy crap. Come on. Oh, one of my friends started streaming, and we rated them a couple times already. And holy Jesus, I didn't know he had such a huge following that he basically, effectively already almost has, what's it called? Affiliate. And I'm going, damn, that was fast. And he mentioned to me, I didn't think it would be that fast. And I was like, okay, look, you have how many followers in all of your other social media? Over 1,000? All you really need is 50. Like, hello? I think he had over 10,000 followers because he does a lot of art for a very specific audience, and he does it terribly well. So it ends up that he has a lot of people who want to follow him. And not only that, apparently on like other streaming platforms, and I can't really tell you which ones they are. If you can find them, you can find them, is basically all I have to say. And he apparently gets 15 roughly concurrent. Now I'm sitting here going, you just started? Talk about it. Did you see the thing I sent? I'm gonna double check because I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like I did see something regarding that, but I don't really know. Come on. Oh, getting called out. Yeah, I saw that. I don't understand it at all. I understand 0%. Oh, also, I started a Discord server because Tesla was bugging me about it. I'm like, all right, you know what? At this point, if at least one person is bugging me to have a Discord, then I'll be like, all right, I might as well make a Discord server for it. But yeah. And it turns out to have a custom, aka permanent URL without having to basically click a link for the invite, you actually have to pay for it. But yeah. And read the chat too? I was looking at it, but I couldn't quite understand because the chat seems delayed. So I think the chat happens at a different timing than the actual thing that's happening on screen. That's where I'm getting confused. Yeah. I mean, you can TLDR it to me, but I still don't understand it. I remember seeing it going, yeah. But yeah. Now, I wish he promoted it more. He'd be there so freaking quick. He probably would have it by now, or would have had it by now. Honestly, the affiliate. Because, damn. Oh, he was talking about how we know he draws, but no one knows what he draws? Yeah. Then I was like, oh, no, I saw your Twitter. Oh, so there's where the delay is. Then he just broke down. Oh no. I swear Twitter. Oh my god, yeah. He just doesn't like the fact that he draws what he draws. And when he draws stuff, it's just that even when he said, because he's trying to go back to school. I think he's mentioned this previously. He's trying to go back to school regarding that. And apparently he needs a portfolio. So you can guess exactly what he means by portfolio. It was more specifically you who didn't know what he draws. Oh, I see. I mean, I know he doesn't like. He really doesn't like it when I go, hey, by the way, you can just promote it, but no, it's not good. I'm like, we're all adults here. You know what you do. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no indeed, Till. Oh no indeed. Holy Christ. Anyways, how have you been, Till? What have you doing? Oh no, he said he was shy about what he draws. Of course, who wouldn't be shy about it? Like, if you think about it, if I can't talk about it on stream for the most part, what do you think he draws? Come on, guys. It's kind of like one of those things. I remember going to the other group. I literally went to the other group and I was like, yeah, he's streaming. And since he's in the other group, and I went, oh my god, wait a minute. This is all public knowledge. Hey guys, look at his look at his stream. He streams. It's like, oh, what does he draw? He never draws on stream. I'm like, yeah, I can't tell you that one because that one's private. So what I can tell you is that his Twitter exists. And then I pointed out his Twitter. It's like, oh yeah, why don't you link his Twitter? Guys, this is public knowledge. His Twitter exists, and he links it himself. I swear. They just doubled down on it for no reason. I think he's supposed to be streaming later tonight or tonight sometime. That was so evil. I know! I was like, it is public knowledge. You can't stop me. Oh my god. I bet you he's streaming. I think he's supposed to be streaming, let me see. I think he's supposed to be streaming today. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, he is. I'm gonna rate him later. He is. But yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Went on without that. You could have went out without, but no. No, anyone could have went out without that knowledge. But dude, honestly, I still hate the fact that a lot of people, when they see sexual content, and now I can say it. I can say it now. When they talk about content like that, I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter, man. Like, it's one of those things where it's NSFW, and then you go, think of the children. And I go, what children? We're all grown adults. Why are you hiding this? There's a reason why there's, like, in Japan, they lewd everything. However, that's part of the problem. Everything about the lewdness is lewd. Like, bad type of lewd. Not even just, oh my god, we're nice and wholesome type of, you know, kind of thing. Honestly, if I know, because I watch a streamer, Project Melody. They're horny lewd, but they're also wholesome lewd, which is weird, because they talk about the whole sexual education and stuff like that, and it comes from a place of no one knows about this stuff because no one likes to talk about it. You know, I'd rather be able to normally talk about stuff like that, because I know a lot of people go, oh my god, it's bad to talk about stuff like that. Well, no, it's not bad to talk about stuff like that. It's bad to put emphasis on the bad things about it. Because you can't tell if you're doing something wrong in bed, if you know what I mean, without being told there are things that you do in bed that you really shouldn't be doing. And it's a bell curve. There is always a certain section of people who are extreme one way and extreme the other. But the majority of people will be in that middle ground, which is where a lot of people don't even know. So a lot of people don't realize, like, You know, missionary? That's normal. Missionary is normal. That you don't have to be ashamed to be like doing missionary. And some women, apparently, a lot of them say, hey, you know, I just want that because 90% of the time it's the best one. Like, okay. But guys be like, no, I have to be weird about it. Because that's what I see in all of the media that portrays this type of stuff. Because honestly, if you know what's normal, what is quote-unquote normal, instead of what's being portrayed in the quote-unquote entertainment industry for adult video, adult video is entertainment, okay? It is not a facsimile of what is real. It is an exaggeration of what is real. That's why it's entertaining. And that's why I really think being able to talk about it would be a little better. You know, for example, even with, you know, the friend who is currently streaming and definitely isn't watching, so we're good. And it's an exaggeration of the people's desire for adult content. I know I'm censoring it. I'm censoring it a lot, but still, it's just one of those things where some people, it hurts their ears. So I have to cater it because I'm on stream. But if I wasn't on stream, oh hell yeah, I'm saying all the words and all the things. I wouldn't even know. Honestly, part of it is literally kind of buffering. Audio is fine, but video is stopping here and there. This video? The audio, but the video is stopping here and there. Audio is fine, but video is stopping here and there. I'm gonna double check real quick and view my own stream. Woohoo, channel. Come on. Alright, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. It looks fine on my end, unfortunately. Maybe just a restart? Question mark? Not too sure. Yeah. Sorry there, Tilt? No idea. Maybe a restart? Maybe it's... Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm the one streaming it, and I know I'm going through Twitch just to view if it's going fine. Because basically that's what I do. I just go all the way to Twitch, come back into my stream link, yeah, to see it. Because I do have it open on Stream Manager on Twitch. It seemed fine there. Then I had to open it in a different tab to see if it is the actual stream itself and not the one in the manager. Because in the manager, it's completely different than the one in the actual stream itself. Oh my god. But yeah. No, I do wish all this adult, quote-unquote, talk, like I said, is what some of the norm. Because imagine being able to talk about these things normally and just going like, oh yeah, you know, last night in bed, it's like she didn't enjoy it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. People don't talk about it that much. You talk about it in your close friends, but you don't really talk about it in general. I guess that's normal. But a lot of the media or a lot of other people just don't want to talk about it at all. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But in the same sense, you don't have to talk about it all the time either, right? So it is what it is. That is sharp. Come on. Come on. There we go. But yeah, I wish that information is a little more widespread or known. Like, imagine not even knowing that birth control for men exists in terms of pills. Mind you, it's mostly in what's it called? Mostly in beta, for lack of a better term. I don't know. It's being consulted on. It's being tested right now, but it isn't out there. And most of the complaints, oh yeah, it shifts my mood. Oh, I don't feel quite right. I'm like, what do you think the women feel? It's the same side effects for the most part. There are other side effects for women, but at the same time, I'm going, well, yeah, if you expect the women to take it and have the same side effects as the men, so it's not really a problem. But that's apparently one of the issues of it going forward, is that, quote-unquote, the men don't quite feel a little more hormonal about it. And I'm going, yes, because we're messing with your hormones. Therefore, you do not produce any, sperm cells. That's how it works. Or if the sperm cells you make isn't really that great. So, yeah, of course it's going to feel weird. Your hormones are going to be in a little bit of a whack so that it doesn't produce any. That's how it works. Which is why wearing a condom is a thing. And some people don't like using those. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense too. Okay. But yeah. Alright, now we got that. We are going to get our lube. And lube exists. Imagine not knowing how to use lube. God damn. See? So many things you could learn about... So many things you could learn about, how do you say it? About things and stuff and things and whatnot. Alright, we'll do that. We're gonna put that here. We're gonna put this down. And go through. And then hopefully it's enough to go through. In general, as long as every spring is roughly speaking coated, we are going to be fine. It should be roughly coated. The hard part about this is literally just having to untangle all of them later, which is a pain. But, you know, that's the only downside of this type of lubing. Honestly, if I could just lay them out nicely and then spray them, it'd be great. But we can't really do that, unfortunately. So, oh well. Alright, anyways, I'm going to use this. I'm going to grab that, that way it's not crazy. Because this is one of those things that is an issue. Anyways, so I don't know if you're here, but, you know, if you're restarted, let me know if that helped in any capacity. Because I am actually curious, because that seems like an issue. Alright. Anyways, that's way too much. Alright, I'm going to turn this upside down because I don't want it to be too much. Alright. Well, yes, effectively we're just gonna do this. And we're gonna lightly lube everything. We don't want too much. You think it was you? Okay, alright. Okay, cool. That is both a relief and not. But yeah, I wonder what happened there, honestly. Part of me is curious. The other part of me goes like, it's called computer problems. I know guys like my brother, I swear to God, guys like my brother, it's so ridiculous. He would be using the thing. Opera GX has been iffy with Twitch for a while on your laptop. GX? I know with GX, it's a little different. I haven't really used Opera GX for Twitch. Normally, I'm on Firefox for Twitch. When I'm watching Twitch, at least. And Opera is mostly for things on Twitch, for me. Or Opera GX, specifically. And then there's Opera, where I normally use it to view other types of content, which is like my personal stuff. Or buy stuff, I guess. So, effectively, if I'm doing personal stuff, like Amazon, I guess, like, what else? Amazon, Best Buy, all that. Then, yeah, I use Opera. And then for all my YouTube stuff, I use Chrome. Because that's where its regular origination is from. So, that's where I use it. The downside with Chrome, honestly, is that... Oh, you know what it is? Every time it glitches, I bet you it's trying to block an ad. That's my bet. I would bet you Opera is trying to block ads every time it starts to glitch. And Amazon literally just changed how their ads work or something like that. So their old technique on how to make sure that it actually doesn't go through is no longer working. That's what I bet it is. Or at least that's what I believe it is. That's my bet. Whether I'm right or not, I don't know. I'm not a programmer. I know enough about programming to know that that is a potential case, but I don't know enough to say whether that actually is a thing or not. And that's the downside of this stuff. You don't think Opera GX AdWork works on Twitch? Yeah. Whatever Twitch is doing, they're very good. They are very good at making sure the ads go through. And whatever... I know because a couple of the stuff that I use, by default, it has ad block on. So sometimes I forget that's a thing. So when I turn ad block off, it goes, oh, everything's working just fine now. You have a script. Oh. You just have a script running in the background, be like, all right, just block all these things. Does it work? Does your script currently work even without updating? That's weird. Because YouTube changes it every few months or so, you know? I think, yeah, no, it's 3 to 6 months, as per the usuals. Because I think it was explained by Pirate Software, and I'm basing this off of them. I can't verify this because I don't know anyone in the industry to verify this. But yeah, basically, the way a lot of programmers or developers create bandwaves or update software so that it hits cheaters and whatnot like that, or ad blockers in this case. You haven't updated in a while, damn. That's good then. Holy crap. So they're using the same servers as the script. I think it's a server, ad server blocker. So basically you can't get serve ads because everything's technically offline, or the ad servers are technically always offline. That is normally how that works, at least that I'm aware of. So yeah. But yeah, it's because they use the users of the platform as ammunition, and they don't know when it's gonna come. It could be this month, it could be in a couple months' time, but every time they get hit with this either bandwave and or an issue where a lot of their software suddenly just doesn't work, period, it normally means that they have 3 months to figure out what's going on. So that's where they are roughly in a panic because they don't know which part of their update screwed things up, you know? You haven't updated. Oh my god. But yeah, no, Pirate Software has been going hard lately. Breaking Twitch records, making sure that there was things going on. And apparently he almost got famous once before. I think 2012, less than, yeah, almost 10 years ago. 2012, 2016 maybe? I can't remember the specific of the story, but effectively he almost got, because Jacksepticeye, lol what? What'd I do? Who was it? Jacksepticeye actually found one of the games he made and really liked it. And a lot of people came in from Jacksepticeye's stuff or audience came in, but no one stuck around that much just because there was no place for the community to stay. There weren't any videos around other than like the game. There wasn't anything there to build a community despite him streaming as well. So there weren't anything pointing to his streams. There was nothing for the community to consume in terms of content. There was nothing for everything else to keep on going. But now that he knows that is a thing, he made sure that he was able to keep a community going once he actually did hit it again. And he did hit it again, apparently almost 10 years later, like 5-7 years later. Can you imagine being almost famous and then going, oh no, it went away? Yeah, good. Okay. God damn, that sucks. But yeah. Then again, I am one of those people as well, kind of, where I got paid a lot. Like my previous jobs, I got paid a crap ton in comparison to what I'm being paid now. I'm basically being paid a piddly amount. And back then, I was like, oh my god, this is great. I could slowly afford a house. And about like 3 years in, I'm like, oh yeah, I can afford a house, let's go. And then, 2020 happened, and I went, you know what? Maybe we don't need a house right now. Maybe that's the wrong time to get into housing. Little did I know, I should have just done it. I really should have, to be honest. Yeah, because little did I know, that year I was also going to break down. And little did I know, that year was the last year before the peak where it goes, whee, all the prices. Yeah. Back then, I could have afforded a, what's it called? A down payment. Now, even with the same section, I probably wouldn't be able to. Oh, and the funny thing is, remember when YouTube rolled out their anti-ad block thing? Where they block your vids until you turn off the ad block? Oh no, my old ad block only blocked 1 to 2 ads once in a while, so I was still watching some ads. But once they rolled out the anti-ad block, I swapped to a brute force script that skips all ads. Yeah, that's how it works. That is how it works. Oh my god. Oh, jeez, right? Like, you can't. Because now that you know adblock is thing, a lot of people go, wait, you can watch YouTube without ads? Without having to pay for anything? And then people started slowly coming in. And then some people did the whole anti-ad block. Oh, by the way, if you keep using ad block, it's horrible. Yeah. I went with the I'm a boomer mentality. Where I literally went and reported to YouTube, hey, by the way, what do you mean I don't have any ad block installed? I just use, I don't know if this is an issue specifically with the browser or whatnot. So hopefully it's basically social engineering. You knew that ad block was a thing, you just didn't bother to upgrade it. Oh yeah, so basically the ad block campaign where it's like, please don't ad block, or we're forcing you not to ad block, it became like, oh, well, I realized I haven't updated in a while, I might as well update and make it worse. Oh jeez, that is horrible for them. But still, honestly, they are, I get it, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you're selling our data, so we deserve to get this for free. But the problem is, it affects both, they have to pay for a lot of other things instead of just the data. Having the data is part of the solution. But basically, if it's not profitable, they stop doing it is the problem. So the thing with YouTube, as far as I'm aware, right? The thing with YouTube is a lot of the platform is supported by ads, including the creator. And the way it works, if the creator doesn't get paid, guess what? Neither does YouTube. And the campaign had the opposite effect of what they wanted. Yeah, no, I think the messaging was... The problem with the messaging, I believe, for that case, was, screw you, we need the money. So if you're not, we're gonna ban you, kind of thing. That's what everyone heard, and then everyone else like, oh really? Accounts are free. Honestly, if it felt more like, hey guys, if you want your creators to get more money, if that was what they said, or they tried to make the message feel that way, if you want your creators to have a better living wage, or if you want your creators to do better, yeah, make sure you don't use adblock, especially on the guys that you really like. Or stuff like that. And that's the thing, the campaign had a very negative feel to it instead of a positive feel to it. And that's the problem. When the campaign was like, no, ad block, bad, ad block, you don't encourage that type of behavior. You encourage a lot of the people to go, no, I want it. But instead, you could have just encouraged people to go, hey guys, this is how your creators make money. Like please. We need this. I'm so sorry, but we're dying here. Kind of. If that was kind of more of the message, that would have been how that would have actually been received a little bit better. But even then, no one likes to be, paying for anything. I highly doubt a lot of people like to be paying for anything if they can get away for not paying for anything. And I think there's an argument with some of the people who goes like, oh my god, adblock is not piracy. And I'm like, no, it's not really piracy. It's piracy adjacent, I guess. Effectively, if you are receiving a service for free when the service is originally not for free, or aka it costs something, it's not monetary costs cannot is not necessarily monetary, right? If the cost is, hey, here's 10-15 seconds of your time that we will put an ad on, you can pay attention to it, you can not pay attention to it, whatever, then yeah, just that is the cost for it. And if you bypass that cost, guess what? That is you, quote unquote, stealing. It's not specifically stealing, but it's basically you taking away, the cost of the video or the service. So it makes sense that it is a form of a piracy, so to speak, because you're not paying for a service that is not that's supposed to be paid for, right? In one way or another. But that payment is cost. Which, that reminds me. I always had this pet peeve, which is why my channel, or my review channel, is completely different from a lot of the other tech review channels. It's mostly because all of them keep mentioning, oh, the price to performance sucks. Oh, the price to for the price, there are better, for the price. I'm like, okay, look. As a person who has had a lot of money at one point and almost no money at one point, price to performance ratios or price to getting something better ratios are absolutely horrible. I believe that wholeheartedly. Where price to performance is not based off the number that you can see on the price tag. To me, what I really think is the case is the cost to what you're obtaining. It's not performance per se, it's just price to achievement? Cost? Not cost. How do I say it? That's the thing. I don't know how to articulate this as well as I wish I could, but it's the cost to you as a person specifically and what you obtain, right? So that may be performance in some aspect, one way or another. But the performance could be just you being able to use the thing, right? Has nothing to do with the actual performance. And sure, yes, I know a lot of people with the graphics card. I know a lot of the people that pop in are literally just going, oh my god, I wish that the performance is much more better for the price. I'm like, well, yeah. But it's also like saying, oh, I wish I had cost to value ratio. Oh, there you go. That makes more sense, Tilt. Oh, yes, that is cost to value. Yeah, personal cost to personal value. That makes more sense to me because, like I said, I used to make a lot of money. So to me, the cost of paying for less for a lesser performance made no sense when I could literally just buy something way better, have it last way longer, and I have to think less about that purchase. You know what I mean? It's completely different. And I know a lot of people go, oh, price of performance is a thing, but like, it depends, right? Price to required performance is the thing, but price to in general performance, I mean, it doesn't make sense. All right? Hey, Plastic Bits. How are you doing? I know you caught me in a rant. But yeah, just talking about cost to a value ratio instead of price to performance. Because, like I said, a lot of the times I notice that, to me, something like a 3080 Ti or a really high-end thing is worth it way more than the price to performance item, purely because after that, I don't really have to think about it and thinking, oh, I can get better things for me. You're chilling with your Meridian R4 or R3? Meridian R4. I'm not aware of the Meridian R4, unfortunately. Oh, what is a Meridian R4? But yeah, what is the... I need more lube. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the Meridian R4, I don't even know what that is. Weirdly, R4 only reminds me of the DS stuff, where the R4 for the DS meant that you can add ROMs and stuff. It is, what, sorry? I swear, if this is a D's nuts joke, part of me is like looking at it going like, huh. But yeah. You're gonna get some Final Fantasy 4? Alright. 14. I see FF and then X, then my brain automatically thinks it's FX and then 4. Oh my god. Alright, you have a nice one there, Tilt. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, like the cost to value ratio is completely weird. Where, for example, it's keyboard. Why did I not know the Meridian? I swear, there's so many things in the keyboard hobby right now that I'm completely missing. I'm gonna double check that one. I think right now, a lot of the things I'm looking at are switches instead of the actual keyboards themselves at the moment. So that might be why I'm missing a lot of things happening in the keyboard market. The latest thing I've heard, because I was looking at it quite recently, was the Aquamarine Zoom 75. Oh, sorry, Zoom 75 Aquamarine Edition. And I'm going like, oh my god, I want it. For no reason, I want it. And the reason why I want the Zoom over some of the other keyboards, straight up, is just the split spacebar. Nothing else. I just want the split spacebar on a 75%. I think the Neo also has it. But those are the latest things that pops up in my head that is more of a thing. Yeah. This will help with if you sent the link. I normally have links removed. Normally because if someone else clicks on it, if it is something that is malware and or a download that causes issues, I don't want to be responsible for that. But what is it? And I'll take a look at it. Versus having to click a link. Because I used to work in actual tech and security and stuff like that. So I don't really like clicking on links if I can help it. I do apologize, but it is one of those few things that the less links I click, the less likely I get hit with malware. If you know what I mean. It's a lube station? Oh yeah, no. Lube stations definitely help. I looked into it previously, and the only good thing I found about lube stations, and they're great, like don't get me wrong, alright? It's nice, it's arranged and whatnot, but I find that it takes more time to put things into place than it does to actually, how do you say it? To actually just put them like this, as you can see. I just put them in nice piles, and then I go through the lubing. Therefore, here's lubed, unlubed, and then lubed, and I put in that section. Yeah. So this is technically a lube station, but it's fully freeformed, and I don't know. In my brain, it was like I'd love to arrange it in like neat, nice little piles and whatnot, and it's like, yeah. Oh, Prevail Key Company lube station. Oh man, Prevail Key Company. I think their last hurrah was actually the stuff with Bad Seed Tech. To be honestly. You use glass bowls? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Though those work too. Yeah. Honestly, I wish this mat was slightly bigger. Like maybe about 2-3 inches in both ends. That way I can make the piles a little wider and it doesn't feel so cramped. Yeah. That's my only gripe with this one that I have right now. Yeah. But the cool thing about this, because it is silicone, I can just run it over water and all of the dust just goes away. And that's why I like it personally, and I like using it. And also, it's easier to store than glass bowls. And I don't feel good using, what is it called? I don't feel good using my personal eating bowls for stuff like this, especially when there are chemicals involved. Just because, oh my god, it's horrible. It is horrible thinking about it. You did a lubing stream, lubing Nixies for your Bower Light. Gotta go to a big keyboard meetup? Hey, keyboard meets! Part of me wants to go, but half of my keyboards, the reason I'm, like, full disclosure, the reason I'm in the keyboard hobby is previously because I used gaming keyboards, and I wanted to use them in the office, so I had to buy silent switches and desolder that keyboard, the gaming keyboard, and resolder on the silent switches. And at the time, it is like, damn. And then slowly, I get into the keyboard stuff. You're going to Tex-Mex 2024. Tex-Mex sounds like a Texas. Mind you, like, the only thing I know with Tex in the start of it is Texas, so I don't know if there's anywhere else. Tex-Mex 2024. That's awesome. I've never been into keyboard meetups. I don't know. Have you actually been to a lot of keyboard meetups? Yeah. Because if I was to go to a keyboard meetup, I would bring a gaming keyboard and I would customize the hell out of it to make it sound as close as possible into a really good custom. Just to make people go, wait, did you seriously bring a gaming keyboard to a mechanical keyboard meetup? And I'm like, yeah, I customized it. That's the... Yeah, just to be like a different, quote unquote, like a weirdo. But at the same time, I'm scared to be like the weirdo of the group, you know? But I want to do it just to troll, kind of. I mean, it's the same thing when I play TCGs. I play Pokemon TCG, and all of my decks, they're all non-meta rogue decks. But they all work, and they have a decent chance, if you never face the deck that I play, there's a huge chance that I'll actually win, because you don't know how it works, therefore you're thinking a little more than you normally would. Yeah. And that's how I beat a lot of people with meta decks, because they don't exactly know how and or why my deck works. Therefore, they don't really know how to destroy it or dismantle it, so that I don't work, or I don't prevail in winning, so to speak. Right? But yeah, it is just one of those things where being quote-unquote different is funny to me. Then again, I think being different, because I like silent keyboards more than anything. Don't get me wrong, I do like it when I'm just testing a keyboard. I do like how it sounds. I really like the marbly ones, but a lot of the switches I find tend to be like sound-wise. I like the marbly ones, but I find that a lot of the keyboards that I like, the design-wise, like the Iron 165, really blocky designs is what I personally like. Monolithic, blocky-looking designs. A lot of them, they don't actually sound very... how do I say it? They don't sound very deep, right? So I end up thinking to myself, you know, maybe I should actually try to find deeper or thockier sounding... Oh, I say thockier. Oh, why did I say thocky? That's such a cringe word, honestly, at this point. Because it was so overused back in the day with all of these things. Oh yeah, it is one of those things. Nixies. Alright. Oh. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I know there's a couple of meetups, or what's it called? Keyboard meetups happening near my area. I say near my area, but BC in general, where I want to go just to find out what it's like, purely. I don't know if anyone does that, where like they go in and they go like, no, I don't like any of these. This is horrible. Yeah. Lubing. Alright. I need more lube. Okay. A little. Okay. Hopefully this lube will make this sound a little creamier. I like the lower pitch stuff, but it's not always the thing. Okay. Alright. Almost done. We just need this, and then the rails on the bottom half. Because normally the top half, you don't really have to do much, which is good. Oh my god, record time, let's go! I'm only an hour in. And we did a bunch of typing tests. Honestly, normally, I'd only be halfway done by now. I'm glad that I'm much faster, because previously it was so slow. Oh, then again, I was also doing tactiles, so I had to be a little more careful with those ones. I can't just pile up the switches like I am now. I know with piling up switches, it's quite a bit different. Where it would touch the legs, and that's why I wanted to avoid, right? So if I avoided touching the switches, switch legs, then that would be a lot better. That's where I think a lubing station actually would come in handy. I just separate specifically the top portion. If I was to design one, I'd have 2 bowls, one for the top housing and one for the bottom housing, and a bunch of the stem holders. That's what I would design for. Yeah. And again, I could just 3D print one, I suppose. And I think I'd have one specifically for 110 key, 75%, and 65%. I think the 75%. I think it's 75 and 110. I think 75 and 110 are the good in-betweens, because if you put too many SKUs when you're creating products, it can create issues with buyers. So I think I would do that. Instead of having 3, I would have just 2 options. I'd have a 75, so that completes everything, including up to 65. And if I had to, because it's unorthodox to see any 40%, the least I would have would probably be around... Yeah, it's a 65%. I think 65% in terms of keys makes sense, because you can have a 60% and have it have split spacebar and backspace, and you can still have enough space for the rest of the switches, right? Or the stems. So it makes sense. To me, it makes sense, at least. You know? But holy jeez. Oh, neck. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about cost to performance ratio as well. Cost to performance ratio is one of those things, cost to value. Your personal cost, the personal cost of an item to you to its personal value to you. It makes more sense that way than price to performance. Because price, honestly, it depends on the cost of price to you, depends on how well you're doing. For some people, the cheapest thing could make them question whether they want to buy it or not, even if it's the best price to performance ratio, right? So, I don't know. A lot of the times, especially when I make content for other sites like YouTube, it's not one of the, for sites like YouTube, I say. But for stuff like that, I never mention price at this point, because to me, that doesn't make sense, where people say, oh, there are things for a better price. Like, yes, but if you're looking for this type of thing specifically, regardless of the cost, this is what it is, right? And what you're looking for is the value of having this type of product, not how much you're paying for it. If you're stuck on thinking, oh, I want it specifically for this price, no, you wouldn't have bought it anyways. If you're thinking about the value to you as a consumer, when you buy a product, regardless of what price it is, it basically becomes a yes or no question. Does this provide the value I want it to? Can I afford it? Yes or no? And if the answer is yes, just buy it, because it doesn't matter if it's not the best price to performance ratio, when it is exactly what you need for what you want it for, right? And you can afford it. So for example, I actually recommend to my friend a 2070 Ti Super. Is it the best performance per value? No, because the 2070 Super is a better price to performance value. However, I also knew he was going to start streaming. And guess what? It has a double encoder and a little bit more RAM. So to me, it made more sense to go for the 2070 Ti Super, because he does a lot of art stuff and also decided to do streaming, which means the double encoder makes sense because you can actually use it. He streams a bunch of stuff for art and also games from a different, from a console, which means the double encoder actually works as a double encoder and can, oh my god, please no, and can actually be put into use for other people who all they do is play games and it's all about the FPS. Then yeah, go for the 2070 Super, because chances are that's all you're gonna need. And honestly, if you're looking for price of performance, it's literally whatever's the cheapest that can go up to 60 FPS, and that's it. But a lot of people think, no, price of performance is price times how many FPS you get over, like, yeah, no. Like, the math makes sense. The math makes sense, objectively. But also, objectively, a lot of people can afford more than what they say they can afford, and they just choose to put the money elsewhere or their resources elsewhere because they don't see the value of things, they see the price of things. That's what I want to do. I want to do it more for the value of things, not the price of things. Because if the cost to you is worth the value you are getting, regardless of price, then it is worth it. It's always going to be worth it. That's how it is. At least to me. I don't know if everyone else is going to agree, but, you know, it is what it is. And I don't think it is the worst thing. Honestly, apparently you're not supposed to lube the slider section in the middle. But I'll put the slider rails is the best part. And I'll test it out with this, because normally when I lube the inside. So if you're looking at this here, right? That center stem, I actually lube that, normally. But this time, I am not lubing it, specifically, because I think they are, relatively speaking, right. And honestly, I think that's where some of the scratchiness comes from, but this is already terribly smooth, so I don't think it's gonna be an issue. But going forward, I think that's how I'm gonna start lubing every one of my switches. I'm gonna lube just the side rails and the stems. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense, because this is where a lot of the friction is. And just to make sure it is stable, it uses the middle of the stem instead of the rails for the bottom out. So yeah, because the bottom out is based off of the stem, I believe. It's not actually the side rails. The side rails are just there for stability more than anything. And that's where it gets the most contact, I believe. So that is the difference. But yeah, I don't really know where else I would do that. Yeah, but that's the only point of contact other than the actual leaf itself. And a lot of people say, oh yeah, because of the electrical no, it's pushing electrical contacts together or away from each other. So no, I do believe that that putting lube on the stems is fine. Knowing what I know about electricity and tech items, because I went through aircraft maintenance. Yeah, it's fine. Like I know how electronics work and how metal works in general and how these specific electronics work. Depending on the switch, I don't think it's going to be an issue to not only lube the stems but also the weird little copper leaf itself. But because you're lubing the stems, it would already go onto the copper leaf, so it doesn't matter. Okay? So yeah, it shouldn't matter, at least. The only reason it would affect the copper leaf enough is if you put so much lube that it starts sticking to other areas where it's not supposed to be. Because if you think about it that way, it's not going to be a good thing if you only hit the leaf. Like, yeah, I think it's your time is better served elsewhere if you are trying to go in there and like very specifically lube the leaf sections where it contacts with the actual stem. I think you're wasting your time just because you're already lubing the stem and that lube is already gonna go onto the leaf by itself because you already have it on the stem. So if you have time, I guess you can do it. But for example, here I'm trying to do both time and whatnot, and also, like, you know, spend time here, right, on stream, while also doing some things for the channel where I'm gonna do a review for this. And there's a creator that I actually like to watch, but he's been down in the dumps lately, and I don't personally like it because it's a lot of negative talk that presents no solutions to itself, and that's the problem. If it was for fun and giggles, it doesn't sound like that. Because I do like a lot of self-depreciating humor, especially when it's humor. But self-depreciation by itself is not a good thing for me. I don't like it. But the creator is doing steps. They're doing really great. There's two creators that I follow that are doing too hot in terms of just the business going, right? But I do like how they look at things, and I do wish them well. And one of them is Shadiversity. They do a lot of content, but a lot of their content is just the host waffling on about this one thing that has nothing to do with anything. And I'm like, okay, but also everything to do with the one thing that they're trying to talk about. And I'm going like, look, you can literally shorten this because you literally said the same thing 5 times almost in a row. And that's what's painful about it. It's almost in a row. Not in a row, almost in a row. So yeah, I think they did an ad read, which was, oh my god, it was 4.5 minutes of an ad read. And I was going, oh my god, that was horrible. Holy Jesus. I was trying not to skip it to see where it ended. And I made a comment. Like, hey guys, the ad read was 4 minutes long. Guys, I was struggling not to skip that section. Because the premise of the video was, does a motorbike helmet help against sword strikes? And I went, why are you talking about the sword when I want to see you smack a helmet with this sword and see what damage it does? That's what I want to do. That's what I want out of it. That is what I want. There are other creators that I do watch, like Matt from Demolition Ranch, which they mentioned in their latest video, which is really, really good. But Matt from Demolition Ranch, where they were compared to them, I'm like, yeah, it's the same feel. But Matt gets to the point much faster. Not only that, he puts a skit every intro. So you get past the 30 seconds regardless, no matter what. There's a skit every time. The way Shad starts it, he starts it old school. What do you expect? It's a medieval kind of thing, right? He starts it old school where he goes, hello there, my name is Shad, and we talk about very specific thing, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, yeah. It makes sense, because, you know, it's medieval. It's about the olden days from way back when. Sense it makes. But at the same time, it goes through this intro that lasts 30 seconds, and all they're doing is explaining who they are. And I'm like, dude, get to the point. Get to the thing. Not only that, I remember they were saying, my name is Shad. My name is Jason. My name is... And literally all their names are underneath. It plastered in big white text. And I'm like, okay, guys. You say your name is Shad. You label yourself as Shad. It's kind of like saying, my name is Shad, with a big neon sign saying, my name is Shad. While also screaming, my name is Shad, on the channel Shadiversity. I'm like, I get it, but no. It makes no real sense. If you think about it out loud, it makes no sense to do that, right? Oh my god. But yeah, it is what it is. And the other one is Barnacles. Barnacles, the other creator I watch, Barnacles, he does what is called Tech Talk, and he does Jitters, just called Jerry and the Raw. Basically, he only does it on Twitch. And I'm sitting here going, I don't see why he doesn't simul-stream the Tech Talk stuff on Twitch as well, right? But I think part of the issue is he shares it with his co-host, Auxiliary, and that makes it harder because he wants to split everything in half with that co-host. And it makes sense, it's fine, it's great, but honestly, I think he should just stream on both ends, right? So it is completely different. And they talk about a lot of topics, and the moment like Auxiliary leaves, there's no more talk about like the general topics. He just goes on a rant about AI stuff, and then helps it while also being a little doom and gloom about it. Like, it's kind of weird where it does a little bit, he does a little bit of both. We're like, oh my god, AI is so good. Oh my god, AI is taking everyone's jobs, but look what it can do. I'm like, bro, you're both worried about AI and so happy that it exists that it confuses me, but also makes me, you know, think, you know, sometimes I wish I could see life like that. Everything sucks, everything's burning, but it's so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you can show you the best switch opener. What switch opener do you have? And specifically, is that the weird the pliers looking one? Because those are pretty cool. I kind of want to buy one of those. The other one I want to buy just because it looks cool is the Domo switch opener, also from Zeal. But I'm looking at it going, this is inefficient. It looks inefficient. It looks cool, but it's definitely inefficient. But that's it. But I think the value is literally in it looking cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's the... It is the pliers looking one. Okay, okay. Get around switch opener? Yes, it is. It makes things so much easier. It's like a nutcracker, apparently. It's so dope. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Dude. I see that and I go, man, that's awesome. Okay, so I used to work, I was working at a, at a restaurant, and we have to do this thing called honey lime. Basically, I had to manually cut in half limes and squeeze them with, you know, like what looks like a Gateron switch opener, except, you know, you squeeze limes with it, right? With a Gateron switch opener, for limes, I guess, you got a lime squeezer, and we need 1.4 kilograms. 1.4 kilograms of lime juice manually squeezed because we want it to be fresh. I'm sitting here going like, why can't we just buy lime juice? But it always ends up being me squeezing it. Oh my god damn it. Like, I get it. I don't know. It just pisses me off half the time. I'm like, come on. Why? Why do we have this item and why don't we buy lime juice for it? But yeah, the Gateron switch opener. I'm this close to buying it, honestly. I'm like, this close? I don't know. Part of me wants to just bite the bullet, just do it. And I'm like, it's fine. I have my own stuff here. Yeah. And I'm already used to it, so it's like, yeah, because I'm relatively used to this guy. This little thing. Because all I do is like, do this. I don't even have to look. I just go and just pull it out and spread it. Like, I do look, because it's faster when I look, but if I really had to, I don't have to look. Then again, I could learn how to use the Gateron switch opener, because I'm relatively fast with the squeezing of the limes, you know? Oh my god. But yeah. You bought it, it was worth it? Damn. I mean, it's not that expensive, honestly. So I might just buy it. I might bite the bullet, to be honest. But yeah. It is funny. Yeah. Alright, almost done. We can just put this together. Now I just have to spend 50 minutes trying to pull this away from each other. Oh, I think that's what I would do. I didn't think about that aspect of the lube stations. Because I know some lube stations have sections for springs. I don't know about that, though. I feel like it should just be a bowl or something like that instead. Although the reason I would like a spring section for these openers and whatnot is purely actually because I wish there was a spray version that you could just spray for lube. Because you can just spray lube on it, right? And it'll be fine. It'll be great. Okay, now we don't need any lube. We're good. Let's go. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, no, if you've worked in the kitchen, you know efficiency is practically everything. You can do things fast, but if you're inefficient, you will be the slowest person there. Man. Like, holy jeez. Bag lube is better. No, yeah, bag lube is definitely better. Mostly because it's just, that's all you gotta do usually. Did I drop some? I did drop some. How the hell? Alright. Alright. Now time to undo it. There you go. Okay. Alright. Bag up. I don't know. What do you actually... Yeah, but spray lube makes it mushy? So you're telling me that there is a market for a very specific spray lube to not make it mushy. Yeah, because a lot of the spray lube, the way they work is when they get aerosolized. I'm gonna go with the word aerosolized. It creates bubbles, and I think those are the issues that a lot of people find. But when you spray it, it's like a little bubbly too much. So if it gets sprayed on and it creates a nice thin coat without being bubbly, it might not be actually as mushy. Yeah. Okay, what was I doing? Right, I was gonna do this. Okay. Where's my tweezers? I had a set tweezers over here. Where'd they go? Well, I guess I'm not using tweezer today. Please, tweezers? They're not in my... Oh. You know, I hate myself. It's so bad. How many GMK sets I have? A GMK specifically, I think I have two. Oh my god, I can just look. What am I doing? I have 3. I only have 3 because I can't really, I only really liked 3. I wanted to buy Hamon, but you have where the music at? The music is very low, I guess, then. Okay, yeah, there we go. Slightly higher. I don't know if you guys hear. You have to. The MF Doom. I don't even know MF Doom. There. Yeah, so 3. I have Polybius, Civilizations, Red Dragon. So that one is Infinity though. In terms of keycap sets, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 5. Like actual keycap sets. Everything else is a gaming set. Oh my god. Botanical. Oh my god, I wanted Botanical. I wanted Botanical, but I couldn't justify it because I already have it's not exactly the same. I have this one. Botanical's a little too light for me, but this was the darker set. This is Infinity's Vanier. Yeah. So I was like, god damn. And DualShock 2. I can't remember DualShock 2. Must just be me, but you know. I wish I was into the hobby a lot more, but this hobby is too expensive to get into. This hobby is a lot of money, and that's even if you're only into it. Do it, Botanical. All right, the keycap set. Oh my god. Jesus. Botanical. I do like how... Oh, you know what? I like this better. Let me pause this music. What the hell? Where are you, music? Here's the mic. The giveaways are away? Yeah, no. I know giveaways are a thing. I've never won one. That's how you got the Bower Light? Oh man. Must be nice. But congrats, dude. Holy jeez. I could never. Honestly. Oh yeah. Slightly creamier. Oh, dude. Honestly, if you can get things for free, I don't see why you wouldn't make the best of it. One of the reasons why I actually got into tech stuff and also have my computer is literally because I went to the first, I think the second, I can't remember. Basically, I went to to LTX Expo. I know it's ATM machine. I went to LTX Expo and then I got a part and I decided then and there and went, yeah, I'ma just do that. Nine Go? Nine Go. Oh my god. Yes, I actually do. I watch her streams once in a while, but I feel like while I'm prepping to do streams is when she starts, and I was like, ah, I remember why I started around this time. Because normally this is my keyboard watching time. I would like go from Alex Soto's to Nine Go. So it's like, oh yeah. Oh my god. And then to, I think right now Alex moves a lot to Apiary Keys. I think the channel name is Apiary Keys, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, it's like goddamn. Oh, you Nine. Oh, okay, okay. I think I went I went in for that raffle as well. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I might have. So you stole it from me now. No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, man, dude, I don't think I've ever won a giveaway. I've only won one giveaway. I don't think have I won a keyboard give? No, I haven't won a keyboard giveaway. Wait. I feel like I've won a keyboard giveaway, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was. I think it was a gaming keyboard. I think I won one of those, like, I think it was like a Cooler Master or something. Yeah, no, I feel like I did. I think I might have actually. I think I might have won a gaming keyboard. But I definitely won an Ice Bear 360 from LT Expo. But that's all I've got in terms of tech winnings, unfortunately. But hey, look, if you don't apply for it, you're never gonna get it, if you know what I mean. Right? But yeah, no, that's awesome. Have you actually finished building it yet? There, plastic. Plastic bits. My brain was just like, I read the first one. Yeah. Okay, no. There we go. Put that in. I don't know why I keep dropping this. I keep putting it down knowing that I still have to grab one of these things over here. Like, goddamn. Don't you dare. I want lube all over my hands. It's ew. It is ew. Honestly, I think I should really get, there are tweezers that are reverse open tweezers. So basically they're tweezers that once you let go, that's when it squeezes. So I think that would be cool, honestly. Why am I grabbing that? See this. Okay. Ah, nope, nope, no, you dare. There you go. Oh, please. Jeweler's Claw. I'm getting used to this Jeweler's Claw. I remember when I first started using a Jeweler's Claw for like the switches and stuff, and I could barely get anything. Okay. Oh yeah, so this is what I meant. You're meeting up with Nina at Tex-Mex to get the Bauer light. Oh, so you haven't built it yet. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, where is it? You can't see it, I guess. Yeah, because it's very same colored. But IRL, as you can see, that leg is sticking out way too much. So I did bend the legs a little bit using the switch opener. Well, I don't like it, but you know, once it goes into the actual plate, I don't think it's gonna be an issue, honestly. Ooh. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be an issue after that. Okay. Holy crap. Come on, come on. Oh my god. But yeah, hopefully you have a nice time there, though. Yeah. Eventually, one of these days, I'm actually gonna go to a keyboard meetup, honestly. If I ever build that one weird keyboard, I think... Uh-oh. Is my loop job inconsistent? I think it is. Oh no. Oh. No, they all sound the same. Oh, I'm just holding it differently. I see. For a moment there, I thought it was inconsistent because I was like trying it out and I heard it differently. And I'm like, oh no. Did I screw up somewhere? Like, okay, no, I was just holding it inconsistently. I was supposed to hold it this way and then test it out and it sounds better. Okay. There we go. Jeez. I panicked for a better stem holder. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about the link stuff for the better stem holder and stuff. Like if you have the company name and whatnot, 100% let me know. Because, like I said, working in the tech industry, you're like, oh my god, a single link fucks you over so badly. I'm like, okay, you know what? No links, period. And I'm glad on default, Twitch has that as well. I'm pretty sure I didn't turn that on. So it's just one of those things. Even to this day, when people ask me like, oh yeah, do you have a Discord and stuff? I'm like, yeah, can I just add you? I'm like, this feels like phishing. So yeah, working in security makes you question everything. It's like everything. Yeah. Can I send you something real quick? I'm like, I know one of my friends got pissed at me, where literally they send links. I'm like, hey, look, I don't know what it is that you're talking about because I haven't looked at the link yet. And the link, unfortunately, didn't give me any information for me to search what it is they're kind of trying to talk about. And I'm like, yeah, just click the thing. It's great. Oh, RNKBD? Yeah. I was looking at their site. I want their root beer. Switches. I really want their root beer switches. Mostly because it's named root beer. You know. I don't even know if the switch is any good. I just want root beer switches. And they sell them. They also have kale whipped creams. AKA, what's it called? Cream switches that have been actuated. I think you say it. Oh my god. Why do I not remember anything now that I'm on stream? Yeah. Stem holders. Okay. Where is it? You got to meet Pungshu in IRL? Pungshu. My brain. He gave you melody stems for 3. Ah, man. That is awesome. You must be lucky then. You're getting all the giveaways and getting things for free, bro. You are straight up just a lucky man. Oh my god. You're just lucky. That's what you are. Goddamn. That's amazing. Getting all the free stuff. The real question is, did you ask for it? And then you Frank and switch them with the Boba U4 or the housings, right? Yeah, damn, holy. Okay. But yeah. How do they sound with them? Puncture's the guy who made the cream sandwiches. Okay. I really should get more into the keyboard hobby. But I'm running out of time doing all the things. Ugh. Oh my god, where is it? Oh jeez. Okay. It's definitely smoother. But still. And the root beers, and many more. Oh, he's the creator. Yeah. I see. And I should really know my lore stuff. But I'm into 10 different things. Which is... Basically, I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none, which kind of sucks. Because I want to achieve mastery in some of them at least, but you know. I think part of it's like the ADHD in my brain. I don't think I'm heavy ADHD, but I get distracted way too often. Be like, ooh, new headphones. Ooh, new things. Oh my god, too many things. Oh, new game. It's very much like that library of games I have. Literally just sitting there, doing nothing, purely because I am a fool. And have decided to buy a crap ton of games without playing any of the games I already own. Jeez. I'm glad that I even rotate through my keyboard stuff, honestly. And even then, I almost default to my Mark 65, which is like, yeah, it's a good keyboard because it has the split spacebar, which I absolutely adore. I really like the split spacebars. Have I shopped at Omnitype before? Omnitype, I did look around at Omnitype. I haven't tried it because I think it was not specifically a Canada vendor. Which is why I didn't go for it, because some of the stuff from Omnitype, I believe, was available through other vendors in Canada. Yeah. So that is probably the reason why. But I did look around Omnitype at one point. Yeah. I haven't bought anything from them though. Yeah. That is the only difference. Boop. There we go. More of those, and I got to split these guys up. Come on. There we go. Split that one, split that one. Come on. Hello. Hello. Come on. I don't want to have to touch you. God damn it. I hate it when it does that. No, I can't. There we go. Alright. That's enough. Now I can do the rest of them as well. There's a region vendor list by Alex Sotos. Oh yeah, no, that was a godsend. Alex Sotos' list was a godsend when I first started in the hobby. Holy jeez. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a godsend. When I looked at his list, I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. Honestly, it's part of why I follow him, right? when I first started a hobby. Mind you, I'm still technically starting in the hobby. Like, I'm forever starting in the hobby. Just because I would come in, be like, yay! And then I'd go out, and then I'd come back in, be like, ooh, those are new. And then come back out. That's all I would do in the hobby for the most part. But recently, because I only restarted back up, I think December. November, December is when I restarted going back into the hobby. Yeah. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to go back to old haunts like Alex Sotos and Teha types. I'm like, where did Teha go? Is Teha still streaming? Because that's how I remember Alex Sotos, Teha, Glarses, freaking. I think back when I was starting, there was Hamaji Neo, and now he's not doing that type of content. I just randomly see him about volleyball. I'm like, oh. He's a volleyball guy now. He's an entertainment content creator now. Yeah. So yeah, like no offense to him, but as nice as his stuff is, I don't know. I'm not really interested in volleyball or sports. I like playing it instead of watching it, honestly. Have you ever had that feeling where you just wish you could just be doing the thing that you're watching people do instead of like watching people do it? That's what I feel whenever I see sports. I just go, you know, I could either be here going, hey look, people playing X game, or actually go out and find people and play X game, you know? Versus the other way around. Yeah, I really need that other set of tweezers that I normally use. Jesus Christ. Playing on hard mode for no reason other than I don't want to search for my other set of tweezers. Oh my god. But yeah, vendor lists, holy jeez. I think Alex also gets commission from it, so it's not like his work is you're just getting it for free. Yeah, he's doing the work for completely free, which is horrible. Can you imagine doing things for free and getting nothing in return? Damn. Every beginner streamer, every beginner YouTuber just be like, yeah, I spent 3 years doing this thing. And you're like, okay, cool. You're like, how much you get paid? $0. Yeah, every streamer. I mean, part of it because like you do it because you enjoy it, but at the same time, I think nowadays there's so many people. Meridian R3 picks. Okay. So many people are. How do I say it? So many people are thinking like, yeah, I'll just make this a career. It'll be great. It'll be epic. It'll be so awesome. And I'm looking at it going, I don't know. I don't know. That seems a little wishful thinking. On the plus side, it's higher odds than going through any of the international sports teams, so there is that. Yeah. But even then, that's only because with international sports teams, you are kind of stuck with the amount of people that you can actually have in a certain team and whatnot. Versus with a content creator, you can just be there. And there's unlimited spots for every creator, right? So that's the difference, is the amount of spots that are available. Oh my god, it's already been 2 hours. I only have 30 minutes left. Or at least that's what I tell to myself, despite knowing that it's definitely not going to be 30 minutes by the time I'm done with this. I really should just relabel all of my my god, all of my keyword lubing, and I just assume that it's gonna take 4 or 5 hours just to finish everything. Oh, that would be crazy. God damn it! Why do I do this to myself? Why? Like why? Just actually why? I'm simply a fool. Oh my god. Come on. This is why. Because I'm not using the right tool for the job. I am simply not using the right tool. I'm just gonna buy a new one. I really just should probably just buy a new one. One of those tweezers. Because I used to have tweezers to do this much faster, much easier. And right now, I'm just stubbornly refusing to search for it and stubbornly using this jeweler's claw to actually do everything. Yeah. You did a 4-hour lubing stream? Yeah, no, I think that's a general consensus, or like the general speed for a lot of people, where for the lube streams, it would be around 4 hours, give or take. And I think the ones that are really good at it, I think they only take 2, honestly. The ones who are really good at it. I still find it highly questionable that a lot of people go, yeah, it's only $20 for lubing 60 switches. I'm like, so you're telling me you're getting paid almost, you're paying for almost like nothing. But then again, I think part of it is the stream takes away a lot of the attention and stuff. Yeah. So it's like, no, not quite yet. I kind of want to finish the whole lubing and stuff. And also, I normally don't press on links, just because, like I said, I work in security and it's like a little hard. What I can do is I can shoot you a Discord link into the chat in a bit here, and you can post the pictures into the Discord. I know I literally just made it. It's like one of those few things where I'm like, I don't know if I can make a community, but I've been asked about stuff and links and stuff, and to be able to post stuff recently, that I think it might be worth into making stuff like that. But yeah, once I'm done with this, I can post it into chat, the link for the Discord server. And maybe you can take a quick look, see where it's at. I don't know if there's any specific things that I would put in there. Because other than rules and putting a bunch of categories, you could go to bot check if it's malware. Oh, that's true. That's true. I keep forgetting that I have some background in coding. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with my specific background in coding. My specific background in coding was I did coding for when I was a child purely because my father is in the tech industry, and he did some coding and programming. But because at the time, there weren't any available babysitters to babysit me during the time he went to go teach a class about programming, like high-level programming. He sat me into a beginner class for coding and programming. And I think I was like 7 years old. So, my previous experience of coding and programming is when I was 7 years old. It's like, oh, and I'm like, oh yeah, what you have to do is in memory search for this one thing and then make sure the file path is correct with this specific variable and integer. I'm like, huh? And I just followed the instructions, and everyone was confused as to why I was actually achieving all the things I was achieving. And I was like, I followed the instructions. That's all I did. I don't understand what I did, but I understood if I follow the instructions, it'll be all right. So I followed the instructions for the most part, and everyone was confused as how this little kid at 7 years old is keeping up with all the grown adults in this coding class. And I'm like, yep. What am I coding? Like a bunch of UI stuff. I was creating an interface. I generally remember. Like, I don't remember the specific coding that I did. I just remember that I had to create an interface. Like, the general gist of it is creating an interface and making a usable sort of quote unquote program. All it really did was you click buttons and it made pictures pop up for the most part. In general, is basically what I remembered of it. I remembered it would actually be like, yeah. So that's how the UI worked. You would make a graphical UI with the coding, and at the time you had to designate how many pixels it would take for that very specific window. And then you have to designate what hex code you had for that window, and then you had to point to which other file you needed it to open and or execute and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, brain dead, kill me now, is basically what my brain was thinking as a kid. But at the same time, as a kid, I'm like, I guess I have nothing else to do, so I'll do that. Yeah, so I attended a bunch of stuff like that, and I even did, I think, Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop classes and stuff and whatnot. Yeah. A favorite anime? Oh. As far as favorite anime, I'm not too sure. Okay, you know, never mind. My brain suddenly came up with one. I have two. Two favorite anime. One is Hunter x Hunter. Okay. The second one is controversial because it's My Hero Academia. Oh, My Hero Academia. Everyone, it's like, oh yeah, it's such a normie anime. Same with Hunter x Hunter. It's such a normie anime. But at the same time, it is my favorite anime because both Hunter x Hunter and My Hero Academia just shows you how much hard work you have to put in and how much BS you have to go through just to become something great. Like, Naruto, I liked specifically for the fight scenes and how the fights go. But not that. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen, Cowboy Bebop. Oh my god. Jujutsu Kaisen, the best. Some of the best. What's it called? Oh, what the hell? Some of the best fight scenes. Oh my god. As a guy who grew up watching Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Ong Bak, like all those guys, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and the fight scenes they would have in action, and just seeing it in Jujutsu Kaisen, and seeing how well they make fight scenes look, oh my god, it's so good. So good. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay, look, those are really good hype fight scenes, which is why I also like My Hero Academia. It's about the story of the fight, less the actual fight itself. Yeah, and JoJo's is one of those. It's like hype fights. I call them hype fights because it highly relies on the story component of the fight versus just the fight. You know, it's definitely a different type of feel to it. Oh my god, come on, fit in there. But yeah, holy Jujutsu Kaisen Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is one of those animes that is, to me, always like, you know what, I'm gonna keep that in my pocket for a rainy day when I'm looking for a good old anime to watch that is gonna be a banger that I know is a certified really good story. Yeah. Oh, hey Heart Soul, how's things? Weren't you streaming? Are you still streaming, Heart? Or Jay, I guess? Heart Soul. I'm pretty sure you were streaming, right? God damn. We're talking about anime. I know you should watch anime, dude. Like, actually, go watch some anime. You haven't been watching any of the animation, and you want to be an animator. You just finished? Oh, I see, I see. You need to watch anime? Yeah. I know you're more into... What's it called? Would you please link the Discord? Oh, you know, actually, I can copy that here. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can do the Discord properly. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Nothing? Okay. Yeah, Western animation? Yeah. Okay. Will it even go in? I can chat this, right? Yeah, that's the Discord. I'm hoping this is correct for the Discord. I swear to God. I swear if I put my friend's Discord in there by accident. Sometimes I really have to click this myself. Oh my god. I don't even know. I literally Googled how to create a proper server. Yeah. There you go. Hey! Our soul's in there immediately. Okay. So yeah, this is the enthusiast impression server just because I'm like, yeah. Yeah, because the Discord, I literally just created it. Yeah. Mostly because like I've slowly been getting requests of like, oh yeah, can I send some stuff? Yeah. You're gonna watch Mob Psycho sometime later? Yeah, hype fights, let's go. The animation for Mob Psycho's fights is so good. So good. I absolutely love it. It is great. It's amazing how they do it. The colors are psychedelic too, and the way they do the fights feels psychedelic as well. But it all makes sense, you know. I was talking with Jay previously, where a lot of the companies that make AAA games, they make decisions because they think it'll make more money, not because they think it makes sense for the game world. And for Mob Psycho, all of the fights, it makes sense for the world. It's great. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Sometimes it's not some people's cup of tea just because it's a little too flashy, but it is good hype fights if you like good hype fights. There is a lot of technicality to it too, actually. There's a lot of good technicalities to it, and it's great. Ever since becoming a content creator in any shape or form, honestly, I find that it is ridiculous where I am going, I'm watching a thing and I'm going like, oh my god, the shot transition is so good. And I start reasoning to myself exactly why that shot transition exists and how like they didn't have to put it in because it would have been a waste of time, but they put it in anyway so that it makes sense to the viewer how they made. Like I'm like sitting here going like, why can't I just enjoy the goddamn like the fact that nowadays I enjoy like trying to figure out how a a specific my brain died. How I'm trying to the way I enjoy a specific piece of media is being able to understand why it was shown that way and made that way, and it's like, it's awesome. You put your keyboard in Discord? Oh, in keyboards, awesome. Ooh, oh my god, green! It's so good! I want it! Oh, it's so good! Oh, that's a nice photo. It's a little wide for my personal tastes because I don't like the formats. Personal tastes. It's nothing on you. I do like that. Oh, the shadows are nice and crisp too in certain spots. I like that. I like how it frames it. This is botanical, right? Oh. Oh, that's the meridian. Damn. Okay, look. Every time there's a keyboard drop, I really wish I had every time they have green, it's a time where I've spent my money on something else and I'm sitting here going like, well, I can't buy that now. It's like, god damn it. Give me a goddamn dark green keyboard. I want a dark green keyboard. They just never, it's never, Samsung S24 goes hard for pics. Hey, look, honestly, camera photos are overrated. As long as you can get the what's it called, a good photo, regardless of what camera you use. It's like, god damn, their mirroring R3 is always restock. No, one day. Right now, because like I mentioned previously, right now money's a little bit more on the tighter side, and it's like oh my god, just I dropped a spring somewhere. I'm just hoping the cat doesn't eat it at this point. Yeah, no. Yeah. Honestly, I do need to try the Alice style layout. 330. Ugh. Oh, I almost threw up seeing that number. Oh, actually, like no. Back in the day when I used to be able to afford that stuff. These days, it's like I have to choose my products very carefully. I mean, I've been here before, but eventually I will get to the point where I can start affording these things, and I know that, like, look, these things come and go, and it's fine. Doesn't stop me from wanting it. You want to get a Torpor keyboard? Oh my god. Dude, Torpor keyboard? I want one specifically. Specifically to try it out. Yeah. And my brain's like, it'll be awesome. For 127? Oh my god. Holy. Oh my god. Looks like you're also a sneakerhead. Like, yeah. I'm not a sneakerhead personally because I've been using the same shoes for the longest time. That thing is overdue for a change, but it looks good enough to stay within rotation. I'm like, yeah, there are holes in the bottom of it. Yeah, it drags water into it every time I take a step, especially coming from BC, aka Raincouver, where water is a problem. Like, is it Discord? I'll check. Oh my god. Oh no, it's links in Discord. Off of Alley. Okay. But yeah. Oh my god. Alright. What else? Holy but Jesus. Come on. Oh, split. Alright. Oh my god. Come on. Boop, 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 boop. This is all I do. This is what I do to try to make this split away from each other. Let's go poop. Okay, come on. No, you don't. I don't like holding these because there's lube all over them. Oh my god. Oh my god, ew. Stop. There we go. Oh my god, that is Topra. It's an Alice Topra? Okay. Honestly, not bad, but it's also one of those things where I'm going, eventually we'll get there. Part of me is just my brain's telling me, you can justify it by making a content over it. I'm like, yeah, you can justify anything by saying you're gonna make content over it. But are you gonna really? Because you literally have 10 switches behind you and you have made content on 2? 3? Oh, 3 now. Panda Links and Bad Seed Tactiles. Yeah. Which is the OG Bad Seed Tactiles from the Prevail company, because they went out, unfortunately, while I was making the video. It's just like, no. It's a good thing Novel Keys picked up the quote-unquote slack from Prevail. But Bad Keys did say that they quote-unquote fixed the issue that they had with the V1s, where the stem was longer than they anticipated it, so it ended up with the key the key switch not bottoming out as they expected it to. But here's the thing, I prefer when they were mentioning it, I remember my review where it was like it was interesting specifically because it felt like it bottomed out just before it ended, and I liked it. I liked it because it felt like it bottomed out just before the bump would have ended. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I think I prefer the quote-unquote mistake, and I think that mistake was more of a feature than a mistake, and they quote-unquote fixed it. So I'm like, I don't know. No, I don't think so. If you know what I mean. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I go like, yeah, no. I don't know if I'm going to go for round 2. I might go for round 2 just to see if there is any reason for anyone else to buy it, but it is one of those things. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a good thing to try, at the very least. Okay. Making sure that's good. Holy. I've been talking too much. I gotta go do this. I always slate these things for about 2 hours in my brain. But obviously it's taking more than 2 hours just doing these things. I still have to do the sound test too. God damn it. Curse me and my bad time management. It is horrible, honestly. Yeah. Okay, text on Insta? Oh, the Insta. Okay. Check that out. Okay. It opens my other account, doesn't it? I hate myself. I go through all the trouble of making an extra Discord and realized Discord opens my personal account. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. Like, I know I talk about it where I have my personal account separate from my public account, so to speak. And a lot of it is because I don't really want the information of myself to be out there all the time. And a lot of the stuff is not specifically personal, but it doesn't matter to a lot of people where it doesn't make sense. It's like, for example, if I am a keyboard creator, because kind of am, and me posting about, hey man, I went to this very specific thing in this very specific region into this very specific place. It makes zero sense to anybody. You're like, cool, you did a thing, you know? And it just looks like bragging to me, you know what I mean? So, and I'll feel like bragging every time on that. So I'm like, I don't know. I open that. Will it be my personal Insta or will it be my public Insta? You rarely post on Insta? Yeah. Hey, look, I personally also rarely post. 90% of the reason I even own an Instagram is just because my friends are on it, and also it's one of those like, oh hey, let me add you on Insta. It used to be, hey, let me add you on Facebook. Now it's Insta. It's like, whoa, the times have changed. The times have changed. I just realized it's 2.5 hours. Let me drink some water. God damn. Alright. Oh yeah, on Insta also, post your keyboard pics, dude. I think it's gonna be decent. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of the social media stuff that I have that's personal is literally just me following my friends and me barely posting. And then all of my other social media just be like, I better start posting. And I start posting, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. And no one likes it. I'm like, oh. LTT Store water bottle. Yes, LTT Store water bottle. RGB hoodie as well. And also, look, I like LTT. That's why I got into computers, keyboards, and all that stuff. So, you know, I'm paying it forward, so to speak. And also, their stuff is actually not that bad, to be honest. I thought it would be bad, or at least okay. You know, and like, I don't think it would be bad. I thought it would be okay, you know. But my version of okay, because I was in luxury goods for a while. I bought luxury goods for a while. I thought it would be bad. Honestly, this stuff is not too bad, to be honest. Like, it's pretty good. Compared to the regular things you find out there from H&M and all those fast fashion brands, this is technically better. What audio interface do I have? I don't. That's the thing. I don't use an audio interface. I just use the built-in stuff in OBS. Honestly, I lucked out when I started streaming. They started the whole specific program-specific audio, so I don't need an audio interface for what I'm doing currently. In terms of mics, I think I can show you by going into this. I don't think I have anything personal on the stream, but I'm going to produce that, I guess. I guess you can see Michi Michi. But whatever. Nothing specific. Alright. Whatever. So I have a Deity mic and a Sony ZV-E10. And a Yeti bottle. There you go. There. Now you can go back here. Is it right? No. Oh, look at there. There we go. That makes sense. Amps? Oh my god, no amps! This is straight to motherboard. This is straight to motherboard. Oh my god. Nothing. This entire setup is straight from my PC. It's crazy. I used to run a Scarlett. With an SM58. A Focusrite Scarlett with an SM58. That was what I used to use. Then I realized, like, why am I doing that? I can just plug in into my computer and see if it's fine enough. Turns out it's fine enough. So I ended up just using my Deity. This is the D3. If you're going to like use anything else from your computer, just get a D4 because you could change. Stream was freaking out when you change scenes. Yeah, no, it would freak out when I change scenes, because that's a lot of pixels that shifted. So for example, if I do this, right, that would be crazy. It would go zzz, and then it would freak out for a little bit, and then now that I'm not moving too much and the bit rate isn't gonna go crazy, it's gonna be fine because I'm just moving this section of the stream. But yeah, that's the difference there. So as you can see, now this is a different angle, you know. It's a nice angle. The thing I hate about this angle is if I forget to close, you see this closet, this section here, that's a closet, again. That closet is gonna, nah, it's dying. No! Uh-oh. Maybe I should stop switching streams and stuff for now. What did I do? I didn't do anything. What? Okay. Back to the regular one it is. I don't want it to die. Okay. Hopefully it's fine. Yeah, way too much pixels shifting. Uh-oh. I have to fix that. Did you guys see that? It flew. Come here. Alright. There we go. There you go. Hopefully it's fine? Question mark? I don't know. Hopefully. Alright. So that is nice. It sounds good. Okay, now in a bit I'm gonna have to search for that missing what's it called? That missing spring I had. Hopefully it's fine. Yeah, it says it's fine. At least it says it's fine. I don't know. Yeah. I don't have any drop frames. Oh no, I lied. There were a lot of drop frames. Hopefully it's fine. Ugh. We good? Are we good? I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I have to figure that out then. I have to figure that out. I wonder if I can do test streams. I might have to do test streams at one point. See if the switching makes a difference. Because it's not supposed to do that. I wonder where the drop frames... I wonder if the drop frames show me exactly where. Encoding drop frames? Is it encoding drop frames or is it internet-based drop frames? It never tells me that. Like, it doesn't tell you that. So I have to troubleshoot it. Because I'm running based off of a lot of things, right? So that's one item. That's another item. But I have to figure it out eventually. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the whole streamer business is crazy. You need a crazy computer with the crazy stuff and all the things. Yeah. Maybe I need to have dual encoders like like Jay. Like, god damn it. Is that the case? Do I need more encoding powder? Power? Not powder. Encoding powder. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, the mic is the DD VMic M3, and I would say the only reason I use it because I do this a lot, and having a mic in front of me, I can't lube switches properly, right? If I was just a game streamer, the Shure SM58 and the Focusrite Solo would have been more than enough. It'll be fine. You wouldn't need anything else. But I realized, like, okay, look, I'm doing a lot of things with my hands, and it would be a lot easier if I had my hands free to move where I wanted to. So that's the difference. That's why I moved to a shotgun mic instead. But the hard part with it is orienting it correctly at this point. Yeah, so orienting it correctly is the hard part. And honestly, I put it on a blue compass arm. The blue compass arm, oh my god. You need it to have maybe like 5 kilograms on its end just for it to stay in one position. Because if you put it anywhere where you need it that is low, it starts drooping, which is one of the other reasons why a shotgun mic is the best for this specific mic arm, right? So then again, it is a thing, right? Whew. Almost done. Almost done. My voice is dying. That's what's happening. My voice is slowly dying. Okay. Okay, come on. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Oh. Maybe I don't want that to be over there. Okay. Finally, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 switches! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, I did drop a specific spring. Ah, I need springs. No. I need one more spring somewhere on the floor. It is lubed, but I do have... Uh-oh. I do have all the things. I wonder where it went. I wonder where it went. Okay. Oh my god. No, no, no. I made a mistake. I grabbed this. Alright, I already touched it, so it doesn't matter. I already touched it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All done. Why? Why do I do this to myself? Alright. Okay, finally. Finally! Here we go. One. Okay. Oh my god. Kudos to the people who do this constantly every day, because this is a lot, you know? This is a lot. Can you imagine? Your job is literally to lube switches every day. You leave hundreds upon hundreds of switches every day. Over the course of literally 2 hours, all I've done is about 70. So 2.5 hours for 70 switches. It's like, damn. Okay, let me try something here. Okay, where is the thing? There we go. Oh. Okay. All right. There it is. Oh, where is the thing? What's going on? Oh. They only have memes. I got a message and I was like, oh. It's just memes. Someone sent me memes. I don't like it. They send memes randomly and I'm like sitting there going, come on! Where are the memes? Why are the memes? There we go. Okay. Hopefully be good. Alright. We're almost at the point where I have to search for that spring. Almost at the point where we have to search for that spring. Hopefully I can find the spring somewhere on the floor. Oh, you know what? There's a trick that I use to find things on the floor where I have a flashlight and instead of pointing down, I point it sideways so it casts long shadows on the floor, making it easier to find. So if you're looking for something on the floor, don't use a flashlight to look down on it. Put it at a sideways angle, so about 90 degrees for from what you're looking at. And then, what's it called? And then try to make it cast long shadows. That way it's easy to find. So wiggle it a little, and it'll look like it's moving. Yeah. There we go. Two more. Come on. Damn it. There we go. Yeah. Holy. There we go. Oh my god. Alright. After this, now I have to search my floor for the missing spring that boinged off elsewhere. Yep. Okay. Okay. Right. Now this is I hate it. I hate it so much. Right. Alright. Oh, one of my EDCs that I carry is an actual flashlight. Like an actual flashlight. I've had this for so long. It's crazy. I've had this since I was a teenager. Haven't lost it. We good. I realize that's at least half my life. And I don't like it. I'm old. And I don't like it. Where are you? Spring. Spring? Spring! Oh, okay. I found it! There we go. The trick worked! Alright, I'm already holding it. I might as well just do this. There we go. There we go. Oh no. There we go. Very light lube on it. Boom. Ta-da! Woo! Oh my god. Those, Now that that's done, put this away. Put all these things away. Alright. Hallelujah. Right. Let's just put everything away. Let's just put all the things in the bag. That way, if I lose it, I'm gonna lose it all. Just loses everything. No. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna put this back. See, this is what I mean when I did gaming keyboards, and I still do gaming keyboards, which is like unfortunate, but at the same time, yeah. Okay. And also trust. When people say the glorious stabilizers are really bad, trust them. They're correct. They're entirely correct. They are actually correct. They're very correct. They're horribly correct. They're so correct that you wouldn't understand how correct they are. Never ever. Never ever. Yeah, the only other custom I have is the Mark 65. This is over there. Don't die. Stream, don't die. Okay. Mark 65 right there. Da -da 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 -da. And NK 65 over there. And that's a gaming keyboard. And that's a ducky. And that's a Keychron. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But hopefully it's not too much. Okay. And hopefully that didn't drop more frames. That did not drop more frames. Good. 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 Alright. Alright. Now to see if this all works. Because I have found out, relatively speaking, recently, that when you solder switches in, desolder them, and put them into a hot swap keyboard, guess what? The hot swap keyboard gets stretched out. Because there is still solder on the legs when you desolder switches, and that is just wide enough that if you put regular switches in without any solder in them, it spreads the legs or the contacts far enough that sometimes it doesn't touch. So yes, you'll actually have to bend the pins. And that's, unfortunately, oh my god, unfortunately one of the things that I had to do. So we might have to test this keyboard, and by testing this keyboard, we will then have to bend some pins, unfortunately. And I don't like it, but it's unfortunately what you have to do. It is what you have to do. Okay, almost there, and then we can finally do a test and then find out if this sounds better. I like it. I really have to put a force make mod on this or something, because it rattles. The amount of work I'm putting into this stinking keyboard. I have an Iron 165, and I'm just too lazy to use it. Well, I don't even know what switches I want to use for it. It's just that I think that's part of my issue. I don't know what switches I want to put into that specific keyboard. So I'm just dilly-dallying until I can figure out which one I want. And I think I should just, you know, bite the bullet and put it, pick one and just call it a day. That's one of those. There we go. There we go. It's a little quieter than I normally would like my switches. But yeah. Hey, not bad. Not bad. It's slightly smoother. It's only very terribly slightly smoother. It's not that much smoother either. Who knew? Looping already smooth switches will not entirely make it smoother. Whether it's worth the effort? Probably not. LTT store.com. What is real is? I just see LTT in the in the stream. I was like, no, what have they done? They turned it into a meme, which is actually the good way to advertise, to be honest. Yeah, that's the best way to advertise. Okay, Costa. Come on. Oh my god. There we go. And now, because we have it arranged, we don't have to think about how we are going to put the keycaps on. Yay. I don't think I've actually, now I realize, I don't think I've met anyone that has, what's it called? I don't think I've met anyone that uses alternate keyboard layouts. They always use the regular stuff. I'm gonna start with the spacebar because I've had issues with the spacebar popping out after insertion. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's rattling by itself. It's already on. Oh my god, no! Stop it! Alright. Holy Krasnox. It is 11. That's how I know it's 11, because my fan just went like no tomorrow. Okay, again. Please. Please, very slowly. Oh my god! Jesus. The fact that I have to keep looping this goddamn stabilizer pisses me off. It has so much lube and it still rattles like crazy. It's ridiculous. I don't like it. I hate it. In fact, it is an abomination is what it is. Okay. Please don't rattle anymore. Please. Okay, it's not rattling, but... Now it's sticky. I hate this keyboard. I hate these stabilizers specifically. Why? Why did I buy this keyboard? I hate you so much. Why did I have to buy this? Why? Why was I gamer? I want to go back to my Mark 65 already. How? Okay, I mean, that's normally how I hit the spacebar anyway, so I hate that this sucks, but around here is where I hit the spacebar, so as long as that section is fine-ish, then I can live with it. Like, what is this garbage? Like, how? It's supposed to stabilize it. But no, it's not stabilized, it's just really bad. I can hear, like, I don't know if you guys hear it, but I can hear the ticking and it pisses me off. Oh well, as long as it doesn't pop, because I've had issues with this stabilizer before as well, where literally just inserting the spacebar made it pop out of its sockets, and I'm like, oh, I have to undo the entire keyboard now, or tear apart the entire keyboard now, just to reseat it, because I can't do it from up top. And I tried to do it from up top, and it didn't work. And it pisses me off, but whatever. See, this is fine. Oh, maybe, okay, maybe not. I lied. Never mind. I lied. Goat stabs indeed. Jesus. The goat of disappointment is what it is. What? Okay. Okay, let me just push these down. That is creamier. That is definitely creamier compared to before. God damn. Oh my god. Finally. We get to this section. I like how it's like the bigger ones are just high pitched. Yeah, the middle is just high pitch, and then you go to the lower ones, and it's just not. Like, what the heck? Ooh, that doesn't feel right. There we go. Finally. And it only took me a couple minutes to do it. Let's go. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Boom, full keyboard. How? All right. There we go. Well, I feel like that's a little much. Okay. All right. Now we can finally open up monkey type. Ooh, monkey type. There we go. All right. So now this will be. Yes, I know. It's horrible. This is the GMMK Pro. Very professional of me. Okay. Let me grab this. Put it back into my pocket because that's how it works. All right. Hello? For some reason, my mouse kind of disappeared. What the hell? Alright. Okay, so this is the GMMK Pro. Yes, it's a horrible keyword, technically speaking. I took out all of the foam, which made it sound actually weirdly better. It is a relatively stiff keyboard, but it is one of the few keyboards that I do own that is fully metal. Slowly but surely, it'll become the Iron 165 that I'll be using for testing. But until I get some Mil-Max sockets, which I will be getting from RNKBD eventually, then that'll have to wait. So, for now, I'm going to be using the GMMK Pro with Lubed, the glorious Tealios Switches, and Lube by me. Alright. Giving this a go. Oh, I'm typing. It's not typing. That's why. Alright, you know what? VIA it is. And finding out. Hey. Alright. VIA. Oh, okay. Oh. I think I need to put VIA over here. That makes more sense. Key tester. All I need is a key tester, actually. There we go. Sometimes it's not even a bent pin, to be honest. It's the opposite issue. So as you can see, it's fine. It's just you have to tilt it to a specific way. So the issue that I have isn't a bent pin, I believe. 5, 8. Okay. Oh, definitely has issues. Y, T, R, E, W, Q, A. Tab, nope. Caps lock. Left shift, nope. Alright. Shift. Z, X, C, V, no issues. B, and M. Comma, period. Right shift. So I have to do right shift a little. Yeah, bent. Right shift. This guy here. Nah, this function space is fine. Alt, Control, and I bet it's a bent pin. Yeah. Here's the thing. I've encountered this issue because what I've done actually previously is the issue that I've encountered is that my keyboards or some of my old switches that I've used in this specific keyboard is that I've actually had they were previously used switches that were soldered, and being soldered is just enough to stretch the contacts of the hot swap socket. So I'm gonna grab that. Nope, it's not a bent pin. Step, prove it. Okay, come on. There we go. See, both pins are intact, as you can see. Both things. So what I actually have to do counterintuitively is to bend the pins a little bit. Just a little bit, so it comes into contact with the contacts on the board. It's a hot swap socket issue. I remember hearing previously that people don't like hot swap sockets because it sucks. As you can see now, the 5 is working just fine. I have to bend the pin. So if you have hot swap sockets, do not use previously soldered switches in them, because it's not it's a screwed up hot swap socket. Do not use any previously used switches. If you soldered switches into if you put oh my god, it's been so long. I'm so sorry. Okay, if you put previously soldered switches into a hot swap socket, you will bend the contacts. It will literally bend the contacts just enough that when you put a regular pin in, it is literally like this. It is literally not touching. So bending it just a little bit touches it. Like, that's it. What board is that? Oh, it's the GMMK Pro. It's horrible. I do not recommend. I do not recommend the GMK Pro. I will eventually switch it for the Iron 165, but until I get my what's it called? Milmax sockets for me to Milmax my Iron keyboard. This is the only full metal keyboard I have, unfortunately, other than the Ducky, which is weird. Like, I'm like a Ducky, full metal Ducky keyboard. I'm like, okay, I really should have just bought Milmax sockets, honestly. Oh my god, right, I have to bend this just a little bit. I do not recommend this keyboard. Like, straight up, it's bad. This is from my gaming days. And I was like, I'm a review things. Why? Because I'm gonna review things and I'm start streaming. Yeah. So unfortunately, I only really got back into the hobby a couple months ago, to be honest. See, now it's working. It is working now. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it is one of those few things that is a holdover. Now I just have to get the Iron 165 running up, and then finally, this can just be a display piece. Get the Iron Alice. I already have the Iron 165 is the thing. It's sitting in the closet, waiting to be soldered. I just need... Okay. I literally just need Milmax sockets so that I can use it as a review keyboard. The reason I even have this still is because it's a review keyboard. This is literally here because it's hot swap. And also I have it. Yeah. But yeah, no, my main keyboard is the Mark 65 over there. Put it back for display because, you know, that's how we go. My main keyboard is 165, and if I'm going out and I still need a keyboard, I do have a Keychron. Those are my mainstays. I literally do not. Okay, right shift, I think, was the issue previously. Okay. Ah! No. Slightly bend it. Can I... No. You have enough free stuff, plastic bits. You've got enough free stuff. And also, I still need a backup regardless. Okay. So, yeah. Alright. Alright. That looks like it's gonna be fine, I believe. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, it all works. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, it's so inconsistent. Here, the barrel light will be your review keyboard? Oh, I see, I see. Huh? No, I bought it during the hype, and it's Cylia. Basically, I bought it during the hype when it was like a thing, years ago, and then I got it, right? Um, Alright, yeah, you got to talk there. But yeah, it's like one of those weird things where I'm like, it's hot swap, which is why I want to use it. That's why I want to use the Iron 165, so that I can put hot swap Milmax sockets in it, and then use that as a keyboard I want to review. Right? Like, it's just like, ugh. This is horrible. I would not recommend this. This is bad keyboard. Do not buy this keyboard. This keyboard bad. Okay? That's all you gotta know. So slippery. Okay. Alright, let me do this. Alright. Hopefully, I won't screw up all the typing now. Alright, let me try this. Alright, so again, GMMK Pro. Horrible keyboard. Do not buy it. Oh, my only metal keyboard right now. Yes, bad keyboard. Yes, 100% bad keyboard. Do not buy this keyboard. I am gamer, technically speaking. So it's like, yeah. No, GMK Pro is worse than mid. I will admit. Look, dude, if I take this out real quick. There's ticking. There's some ticking in it. I force break mod this. To like, if I press this, before, there was ticking. I force break mod this, and I still think it's not enough, because I have to force break mod it again. Because this section, the plate literally ticks into the top every time I hit. So sometimes it ticks. So depending on where I hit it. So yeah. Okay, but anyways. JMK Pro, let's see if... No, this is a mid keyboard, as you can hear. This is horrible. I'm doing these tests because like this is all I got. It'll be a 6 keyboard. Oh my god. Alright. Here's the test of if keyboard. This is the best I can get this keyboard to sound, the JMK Pro. I've done a bunch of mods on it. Alright. So to make it sound as good as possible. Alright. Even then, it's still time to get a top mount part. Yeah. Alright. What the? Oh, that's a sad code. Sorry. Yeah, that's a sad code. Damn. Sad code. Yes. So yeah, this is as good as I can get at the sound, which isn't too bad, to be honest, for a gaming keyboard that's very mid, right? You can hear that rattle. I tried fixing this earlier. It wouldn't. I lubed it. I twisted it so many times before. But yeah. I just wish, like, I have the... Never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to do this more than I have to. Okay. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to be talking about the quote after typing it out. Okay. And see, Lysol was lurking. Thanks for the stream. Have a good night. Alright, thanks, Lysol. That was great. You have a nice one. Alright. Alright, I'm going to be talking about the quote. The quote is from Stephen Chbosky, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I don't know how much longer I can keep going without a friend. I used to be able to do it very easily, but that was before I knew what having a friend was like. It's much easier not to know things sometimes. Yes. Yes, same with this keyboard. Actually, with this keyboard, if I didn't know better keyboards existed, I would have been fine with this keyboard, but I know better exists. I hold it. I know it exists. It's I wish I didn't know. Ignorance is bliss. This line is literally ignorance is bliss. Except about friends. You post another keyboard in Discord? Sure. Okay. Ooh, unicorn! Yeah. Is it called unicorn or unicorn? It is unicorn. It's unicorn. I knew it. It was unicorn. God damn it. God, oh man, damn. Oh, it has name tags. This is. Oh yeah, this is definitely a keyword meetup. Damn. Oh man, I need more keywords. If I didn't know any of those existed, I would literally be sitting here going like, "This is fine. This keyboard is decent." No, no, I know. Even my friend, literally, I had a friend who has a Razer keyboard. He was terribly, terribly annoyed in game and in typing. Like in game, he was kind of okay because he wears headphones on it, but every time he was just typing things, it rattled and ticked so much that it was annoying. And then he was asking me like, "Oh my god, I wish keyboards were mechanical keyboards didn't have to have that weird sound. It's horrible." And I'm like, "You know, silent keyboards exist." He's like, "What? Silent keyboards exist?" And I went, "Yeah, silent keyboards exist." And then I sold him my old silent keyboard, and he went, "Oh my god, this is so good. I like it." And now he kind of wants that keyboard modded to have silent speed switches. Unfortunately, it's very hard to get silent speed switches in Canada, but lighter switches are also what he wanted. So I was like, "Look, here's a shorter bottom out. Also, it's lighter." So with this, with that, he's gonna mod his keyboard to have a silent keyboard. But yeah, this is that is him wishing he knew more than he did. But also now that he knows it exists, he's like, "But I can do better." So it's always much easier to not know things sometimes. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I keep going without a friend. Yeah, he didn't know how much longer he could go with that keyboard. Just spring swap? I mean, yeah, no, you could just spring swap, but the thing is, he's going out of his way to do the whole spring. He's not a keyboard enthusiast. He just wants his keyboard to not make any sounds, and he also wants to not do the work. So he's probably gonna commission me for it. I told him like it's easy, but he's like 50-50 on it. And it's gonna be so much more easier for him to just get the switches instead of buying springs and then buying poles or buying switches. So it's easier to just buy what's it called, the switches off the bat. I think I recommended him the Otemu Honey Peaches, Honey Peach, I think it's called, silence. So those are light and they have a bottom out of 3.4, I believe. Right. So they are really good, and it's like 1.7 for the actuation. So it's gonna be faster than the silent reds that he already has, which is the keyboard. I think it was a Ducky. Yeah, it was a Ducky keyboard that I gave it. I sold to him actually. Yeah. So there's that. All right, we'll do one more quote. Yeah, do one more quote. But yeah, so it's easier to just have those switches instead of modifying or creating Franken switches. I don't mind making Franken switches myself. It's just that for people who aren't in the hobby, that is a chore. That is a chore they do not want to do. So it's like trying to convince them for doing spring swapping and stem swapping. It's like maybe no. How about no? I know, like, I used to also. Oh my god! I realized I'm so old. I used to do sales, and I've had people where I know this is gonna help them, but I also know, like, I could suggest something that would 100% help them. However, I also know in their brain that that's not what they want. I've had customers who were paying monthly. This is a monthly expense kind of thing. They were paying monthly $300 to $500 monthly, okay, for this service. And after a while, I kept saying, "Oh my god, that service only costs $100 a month for the exact stuff that you already have." And the problem was, no one ever bought it. I knew that it was, and then I realized, what if I try this? I sold the exact same service for exactly what they imagined that would cost, $300 to $500, and then they signed up. It's easier to get close to the price. Like, if I said the exact same service is $20 cheaper, even though I'm giving them way more than they need, $20 cheaper. And they're like, yeah, that makes sense. Cool, I'll get it. But if for the exact same thing they have and it's 1/3 the price, they think it's a scam. It's not a scam. It was for real. It was the same service with the exact same stuff. Well, a different brand, but exact same stuff. But they thought it was a scam. They were looking at me like weird. I was like, no. Like literally, I could save you so much money, but no. Because of that, they didn't go for it. So I know for a fact that depending on the customer that you're serving or trying to, give a suggestion to, you do not want to just be like, I know more, but I can't tell you about it. Because if I tell you about it, you'll just get confused. So the way I sold my friend the silent keyboard was like saying, it's a silent keyboard. It has switches that are silenced, quite literally. All that sound that you have, there's little to none. There's like a silent thump to it instead of like a clack. And they're like, yeah, it's great. I didn't have to explain why it was making that sound. I just have to fix their problem. And their problem was their keyboard was making a loud sound. And it rattled. And I fixed it for him. So I sold the keyboard. Yeah, and that's something you kind of learn after doing a bunch of sales work. It's sad to know, but at the same time, it's like, I wish I didn't know it. Yeah. But alright, we'll do this one here. Okay, let's do this quote. Oh my god. That quote. It was the same as I was saying earlier. Yeah, I do not deny that what happened to us is a thing worth laughing at. It was funny, definitely. But it is not worth telling, for not everyone is sufficiently intelligent to be able to see things from the right point of view. Yeah, that's almost like sales. And it does happen where I was talking about people who are like people, aka it's drama, but it was drama that happened years and years and years ago. So it's kind of fine in my eyes, but some people don't think it's happening currently. And I'm sitting here going, no, it's not current. And it's a long time ago. This person could have changed. And I do say that they could be better, but it's just back in the day, oh, horrible things happened. But it's just, you don't have to talk about all these things. I do not deny what happened to us is worth laughing. Is a thing worth laughing at. Yes, especially because a lot of people. It is funny the amount of people who pay for that service at like 3 times its actual cost. And even back in the day, it's it's hilarious. But it is not worth telling, for not everyone is sufficiently intelligent to be able to see things from the right point of view. And by for not everyone is sufficiently intelligent, this could just mean that they are stuck in their ways. They are stuck at looking at a thing at a very specific point of view, and they are not capable enough to just twist that a little bit. They'll look at it from a different angle. And it's to no fault of their own sometimes. It's sometimes just them going, this has worked for me before. This has worked for me so many times. It's worked for me for years. There's no reason for me to change it. And that's it. So yeah, it could be that. And sometimes it could be something else. Right? Yeah, no, that's... But, oh my god, it's been 3 hours and 14 minutes. I've been here for so long. Anyways, I'll be doing another Lubing stream. Of all things, yes. I'll be doing another Lubing stream next week. Because I also do game streams. So tomorrow for me will be Mario Kart 8 streams. And then next week, same thing, Mario Kart 8 streams. But on Mondays, I do keyboard streams, and sometimes there's a photography stream in there because I have a review to do, and I need to do, what's it called, a thumbnail for it, and I usually do photography for it. And then Mario Kart 8, and then I think we'll be finishing up Portal this Wednesday. But yeah, Monday keyboards, Tuesday is Mario Kart 8, and then it is backlog games on the Wednesday. But anyways, that should be it for me. I don't know if you guys have any questions, but that is pretty much it. And I will see you guys next time. But yeah, let's make sure to... I guess I don't want to say it. And no one likes it when people say it. But yeah, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, all that. Blah, 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 blah. Do the content creator thing. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit the comment buttons, and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, anyways, that is the schedule for next week or every week, unless, God forbid, there's something weird going on in my life. But, that should be it. But anyways, I will see you guys next week. Bye. Have a nice one. Oh, actually, is there anyone I want to raid? I just realized raiding is a thing. My brain, why do I say bye and then think of raiding people? Jeez Louise, what is wrong with me? No. What? I'm just confused. I'm just confusing myself. I hurt myself in confusion. Please. This, there. Any keyboard guys? Keyboard guys? No keyboard guys? No keyboard guys. Huh. No keyboard. Unfortunately, no keyboard guys. No, at least none of the ones I follow. Let me just search keyboards. Keyboard. No, just me. Just me. Piano. Alright. Well, anyways, I will see you guys then. Sorry about that. I will see you guys next time. Bye.